So good day, hello. It's the weekly Dan stream. Bowker, have you changed your name? Or you've got a second account. What is this madness? Okay, so as you can see on stream today, we're going to be playing a couple of 3 games actually. We're going to be chatting general game dev, giving feedback to 3 games, one by Halsey, one by Ote, and one by someone called ImZary or Zary, who submitted a game a couple of weeks ago. I don't think they're going to be in chat. I did give them an email just in case, but we're going to get started on their game because theirs looks the shorter one, and then we'll progress after that. Either Ote or Halsey, can you if either of you are in a rush, let me know, and or if you're worried you can't stay for the whole thing, let me know, and I will do your second. But otherwise, I'll just go in the order that I've got them. If that sounds good. No, okay, cool. Yeah, I hope everyone's been well. Last week was fun. We did interview with Lana Lux and we played Don't Notice Me. So that was good crack. And then on the Tuesday we played some Sea of Thieves because yeah, I'd been working with my studio on that for the last, well, I've been working on it since I've been there. But there was a big release with the Disney Pirates of the Caribbean crossover, which was released last Tuesday. So we played it on release day, which was good fun as well. I still am looking to try and play through the remaining tales with my friend James, who I played with, but just finding a little bit of time. But yeah, it's been good. And then hamstreamed since then, but the Mondays I'm at least being consistent with those, which is nice. I'll join Barless with a burger barbecue. That does sound good. A good reason not to be here, Braino Games, but it's nice to see you here quickly at least. Okay, yeah, we have gone back to our feedback stream now. So it's been a month since our last one, pretty much, because we had 3 interviews in a row. If you remember, I was ill the first week, which meant I had to cancel the very first one, which was a shame. But we should be back to our alternate weeks now. So that means if anyone else in chat during the stream is working on a game that they want to submit, if you're still actively working on it or plan to develop it further, then feel free to submit it to that list. And we do around a 2 to 3 hour stream on the Monday where we play through it every second Monday. Okay, let's get started then, shall we? So the first game we're going to check out today then, if I can just get this sorted. Ah, what is that? Stoey, thank you very much for following. Appreciate it. Okay, so the first game we're going to be playing is going to be 60 Seconds to Die. So hopefully it won't take too long to experience the game with a name like that, right? So let me just extract these into... Where are we? Into here. Okay, so let's drag excuse me, sorry for the delay. I should have done this bit. I downloaded them, but I didn't extract them earlier. So my mistake. And we'll have a look at the little game page before we get started. There we go. There's that sorted, which is nice. I'm just going to do the other ones as well while we got a chance. So then we got extract for Halsey's game as well. Okay, good. We're going to be ready to go. Game maker game, I see, Mr. Halsey. Okay, so before we launch this game, then let's have a little look at the game page and see what. As I don't think the dev is in chat, we're going to have a little peep. Yeah, feel free to download them if you want in chat. I'll drop some links to them now as I go. So this is the one there, if you're interested in checking out ImZary's one. So 60 Seconds to Die is an indie game made by ImZary or Zary. It was originally made for the Brackies and Wowie Jam 3.0. It's still in development and the project's future is kind of unknown, since ImZary may or may not resume the project. But we'll see. He is hoping that he maybe publish it one day as his first commercial game, but until then we'll see. But if you really want ImZary to resume work on this project, please support him with feedback and bug reports. And ImZary may or may not. He's clearly talking about himself in the third person here. May or may not work on this project for a long time, since he needs to focus this year on his national exam, and he's still studying so that he can go to high school. So please understand the situation, and thanks, huh? It's just me feeling lonely, so I'm talking like somebody's talking about me. Okay, so control keys are the arrow keys, or the A and D to move left and right. Space is to jump, and you can restart with R. Okay, great. So here's this. Yeah, it sounds good, Halsey. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so we've got the game ready. Is there? I don't think there's much any more info, is there? Okay, sweet. Let's just get started with it, I guess. So let's go. Link in chat if you want to play along. Uh-oh, did it insta crash? Oh no, here we go. I mean, the windmill's nice. Okay, first impressions are pretty good. If I was to critique, yeah, let's critique. I mean, that's the point of the stream. The grey colour on this is the same colour as the mountain backgrounds. Bit of a shame. Music is silly loud. Okay, we might as well turn that. I don't know if that works. Alright, let's just put them both down there. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, if we need to give some critique on this. One, yeah, the windmill blends in with background, but it's really nice first impression. Nice ambience to it. Nice animated background, I think, which is cool. The saying who it's by, almost in the same font and text size as the title, isn't too great, in my opinion. Also, it's very close to the top of the screen. If you also look at, like, the menu buttons, they're as big as the title. So, but it looks like it could be played on mobile, which is maybe why these buttons are big. Because this sort of thing. Wow, look at it. Again, you need to get a little bit of padding in here. Otherwise, it's really unpleasant to read. Also, maybe just a bit of a background, semi-transparent panel here. Because you've got black on brown here, which is horrible to read. Okay, 60 seconds to indicate. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Flat platformer pack for the sprites, and the camera movement was from the asset store. Jonas Tyrola for the music. And you, the player, for downloading the game and trying it and giving me this opportunity to make one of the most creative games I've ever done in my life. Good on them. I sound very excited. And it's nice to be excited about games. Okay, next, don't forget that this game currently is in alpha, and I will expand on it. So don't be shy, and please report any bugs and tell me anything you want in the itch community page. Lovely. Okay, cool. And yeah, as they said, they've used assets, like visual assets, from an asset pack. Nothing wrong with doing that, and especially if you're a coder, instead of forcing yourself to do all the art and music and stuff as well, just use assets if you're interested in getting to an end of a project, rather than spending half your life trying to do one project that you get bored of before it's finished. Anyway, okay, let's get started, shall we? Looks like there's 5 levels. Okay, we're squares, classic. Ooh, okay. This is a bit of a weird little trail we've got going on. Okay, we've got 50 seconds to die. Hello, it's me, the developer. It's getting really close to my deadline, so let me really quickly explain. Collect all the blue squares and go get the red one to win. So get the blue ones. Bruh, I said, okay, personally, like, on a personal flavor point of view, my own opinion, I really dislike the tone. 1, it's saying bruh in a game, and 2, not capitalized I. It's hurting me a bit, but I'll go with it because I'm just not down with the kids these days, right? Collect all the blue, it said. Let's retry. Go and collect all red squares. Oh, and go to the blue one. Oh, mate, did I read it wrong last time? Okay, we got the red one. Okay, you can do a triple jump. The trail behind is nice. Can I go off the edge of the level? Good. Oh, what the? It kind of tilts when I get to the edge of the screen, which is a little bit odd. Yeah, I could read all of it that time. Oh, there we go. You got fooled by me. Sorry for that. If you didn't know the rules, go and collect all the red squares and go to the blue. Okay, so it was actually a troll. Which is, I mean, fine. I prefer that than calling me bruh. Even though it's a bit of a negative first experience. Especially since some people would not have realized this changed. So maybe like a little bit of an animation on it to make sure, because I didn't read it first time. I thought it was the same message. And I just skipped to the bit where it said about, oh, was it red or was it blue? Cool. Okay. So we got there. We got to the next level. Yeah, Stoey, you noticed that the text had changed. It was me seeing your message that kind of off-put it a bit. I don't know how you guys feel about like emotes in text. I feel I'm a little bit old-fashioned and a little bit grumpy on this, but it just feels like if you want to do a game that's taken seriously, I feel like you want to present it professionally. And talking like you're texting your mate when you're 14 kind of makes it feel like it's not a serious thing. That could just be me. But if you want any people of all ages to play your game, not just maybe people similar to your own age. Or your own kind of humor and stuff. It's something to consider about your audience, I guess, right? Okay, so a couple of things. These buttons are absolutely tiny compared to the buttons we saw on the previous screen. I just feel like this text is not really easy to read. You've got an exclamation point with a comma straight after it, which is weird grammar. Everything is capitalized, each one of these letters, which I don't know why. But anyway, I'm just saying what I think. Generally though, so far we've learned we get the red ones, then we go for the blue, and we can triple jump, and we have this little trail after us, and we have time. I think maybe when you go to the end, it should get rid of the timer as well, because that's something that shows at the moment. Okay, next level. So this says jump on the... It'd be nice if the timer didn't start until you moved. That way I feel like I've got a bit of time to read, but jump on top of the red squares. They are going to break fast. Try using your triple jump. Okay, yeah, they do break fast. That sound is... it could be balanced a little bit. It's louder than like the jump noise by around 100%. It's quite... I think... Yeah, you can fall. You can jump after you've fallen, which is quite nice. It's quite forgiving. So I can kind of like let it fall and then still make it like that. See if I can jump before it. Yeah, I can jump fast as well, which feels nice. It feels quite cool though. It's like it controls nice. Oh, crikey. No! What? There's something... Was that the level? Okay. I mean, some people fight for... yeah. Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's different. It's different kind of humors, right? It's not to my taste, but I didn't expect it, and that's pretty good. There's no collection in this level. Okay, they said that at the top as well. That seems like a COVID-19 reference as well, which I don't particularly like as a tasteful reference, but yeah, different people like it. That's what I'm saying. It's not bad. I think it's interesting to say what you think of it, right? Because you want to know what people think of it. And the thing is, the person might be making this game for not people like me. There's a lot more. There's probably more people not like me than there are like me. So I'm down with that. Okay, let's go to the next then. Okay, so it seems like you want even more of a harder challenge. Okay, then get this. That way is a capital G there. Reach the top while collecting all the stuff you need. The clouds aren't going to hold you for a long time. Okay. Okay, so the clouds, you interact with them and then they disappear. I don't know how interesting the mechanic that is. A little trail behind makes like an otherwise square, moving square game actually visually pleasing, which is nice. The colour of it, you get the blue trail afterwards as well. It's like a camera tilt based on the direction you're moving as well. Uh-oh. Oh, so when you touch the wall, you actually get... Oh, no. There's some weird stuff going on with the camera based on your movement. Oh, I had to go back to the blue one afterwards, didn't I? I've got a feeling I didn't finish that level. And it's saying just go back. So we're going to go back to level 3 and try it again. Because it seems to always come up with the... See how warpy it looks when you fall? Does anyone else notice that? Oh, this counter. Yes, that is tiny. I did not notice that timer. Yeah, that cloud mechanic, I don't see the point of it. Unless it's just introducing it and it's going to be part of the next level. It feels a little bit like it's not an interesting mechanic for me. It's like a barrier that you run into and it disappears. There's no way to really do it wrong. And you kind of want to be thinking about the challenge you're posing for your... And now look how the camera kind of warps as we fall now. See? It's interesting. I don't really know what's going on with it. And it goes on a slight angle when you're moving and then it evens out. Like when I was falling, it felt fine. I don't know if I like it otherwise, though, personally. Okay, good. So there's an issue there with that. It'll just say you've won, even if you haven't won as well. So that's something to be aware of. Try jumping on the magenta squares. Okay, are they going to be like spring-like? I hope so. Although, no, it's got a little angry face. So is this going to be bad? No? Okay, so interesting how there's every one of them, like every second one is the actual bounce. I think that's quite nice, actually. So I don't, when you're constantly bouncing it, which is what normally happens in the games, you have a little bit more control that it's every other bounce. I think that's nice. The 4 out of 4? Okay, we can go back. The fact this timer's right in the middle, I don't know if I like it. Unless it was physically attached to the actor, maybe that would be like a thing you're going for, but because the camera has a bit of follow lag, intentionally, it means it feels a little bit like just floating around. I do like how it changes color, though. It tries to draw attention to the fact that you're running out of time. So I think that's a nice feature. Okay, these magenta colored squares are your launch pad. They will throw you so high in the sky. Be prepared. Are we ready, chat? Let me have a quick look at chat before we carry on. This Luashi, hello. You're loving the soundtrack. Yeah, the soundtrack was free. It's linked on their page if you want to look at the page. Let me just pop this in here. If you're interested in trying it yourself. Hello there, Outfrost. I'm going to say I'm not going to be accepting Welsh commands during tonight's stream. You can use them, but I won't be doing them. I'll refund the points. But yeah, just because I'm going to try and put these as like VODs / upload them to YouTube. I'd rather keep it quite clean if I can. Messy Coda, nice to see you. Did you just squish down my pig horse? How dare you? Maybe the bounce pads are adding velocity instead of setting it. So when you fall quickly, it just cancels itself out. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's intentionally been done. It could be, though, if it's done in velocity. But I don't think you fall faster when you go higher, so I'm part of me doubts that as well. Carl Slawski, hello. Indeed, I'm going to be dead by the end of it, Carl. But I noticed there's no timer on this one, so we're good. You can. I don't have my dashboard open, you see. I just have my Twitch window like this. I should do. Thank you for the advice. It's a fair bit of advice. Oh, matron, Nessicoda. Behave. Alright, so let's have a look. I got a feeling this is the... What? I didn't do it. Okay. Okay, let's just play that again. There was no timer. Oh, there is a timer. Was there a timer before, but I just didn't notice it? Anyway, okay. Pille Palle. Hello. That name is almost the same as butterfly in Welsh. Pili Pala is butterfly in Welsh. But there we go. Okay. Launchpad. Let's go. I mean... Oh, what the... don't land on his computer again. Is it based on velocity? How it squishes things then? If I'm going down faster, then it kind of squishes things together. Yeah, so I'm guessing... Unless I'm meant to do this. I don't know at this point. Let's go back to the... I can't go back to the main menu. Let's just let it get to the end. A very squishy square. That it is. I don't think I finished the game. So let's try it again. Let's not go down the hole this time. Good. Now be prepared for harder jumps. Yes, sir. Oh gosh, that's a bigger one, isn't it? Okay. And kablamo. Uh-oh, I didn't jump on that one. That's the clouds. Are they not meant to destroy when I touch them? Confusing. That was a mechanic earlier. Do we want the blue one yet? Have we got them all? I don't know if we have. I think I have. Yeah. Okay, congrats. You have finished the game. 60 seconds to die. It may be a fun and silly game, but please, for everyone who has suffered in 2020 from the virus, and for everyone, your family, your friends, for everyone's safety, please wear a mask. Yeah, it's hard to do this all the time, but please, just so you can at least say this virus going away from our lives, just like what you've done with Blockade 19. Okay, well, I mean, it's quite nice, a little message. Again, feedback I want is, I like how it's changing the pictures in the background. Some of these, I feel like, are levels we haven't even got to play, which is a shame. The text goes too far to the edges and is going to be difficult to read against versus certain colours. So they should definitely think about, one, bringing it in, and maybe two, setting a semi-opaque kind of background behind it. Or at least maybe drop a shadow behind the text or a border around the text. Just or make sure that you're using colours that are not too similar in contrast, you know? Can anyone submit to honest feedback? Yeah, so the rules of submitting the game on the form. So if you want to submit a game, do read the rules first. So generally speaking, the game should generally be an unpublished game that is currently being developed. So this game wasn't really being developed. Well, he says he might. I don't know if he's going to or not. It feels like just a game jam game, to be fair. So they maybe didn't quite respect what type of game I was after, but it's not the end of the world. This can be an early prototype or as late as an alpha or beta. The important thing is that the game has a core game loop enough for around 5 to 10 minutes of gameplay. This game was perfectly fine for that. The game should also be in a state where feedback given could be fed back into the game's development. Please avoid meme/joke games. This is why I didn't like the bruh talking to me like I'm your friend, because, like, yeah. But that's just me being old and grumpy, right? Yeah, so if you read through this, there's some more info in here, and you want to submit your game still, do feel free to do so. What would be too long for a submitted demo? Well, that's the thing. We've had a really long game before, and I think Ote's game is probably going to be pretty long as well today. The problem is, I guess there's no game that's too long, but you've got to accept that maybe I'm only going to give it around half an hour. And if I don't get to the core content within that half hour, it might leave you feeling disappointed. And it also might mean that I didn't really get a fair chance to give the game a bit of a taster. So if it is a larger game, what I'd recommend doing is maybe writing some instructions on your submission, or getting in touch with me and letting me know how I can experience the majority of the game in a shorter time frame. That's what I would say. Messikoto, please do. I am old and grumpy. Thank you. I'll drink to that, good sir. To being old and grumpy. Okay, so we've checked out this game. I'd like to see what the chat think. What did chat think of the game? Remember, we're not. You can. I'd say I've been more critical. So I'm going to try and go over the list of questions that we ask now to be a little bit more fair. But chat, do feel free to give feedback in chat. Where if it can be critical, doesn't matter. But don't be rude intentionally, I guess. Yeah, give it time, Cole. It'll enhance the grump factor. Okay, let me just... I've got a little thing that I can enable that will... where are you? Give me a second. I swear I've got it. Hang on. This. This is terrible, though. Give me just a sec. We can leave the music on, though, eh? Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was saying a mo ago to about making text readable. So what we kind of want to do is to give it a nice background behind so people can read the text without having to combat the kind of contrast. Look at this DIY stream content here. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Huzzah! Oh, great. Now it's covering my face and everything too. We can sort this. This is fine. This is fine. Let me just link these together. So these are the kind of questions that we want to address whenever we're checking out any of the games. I will be reading chat in a moment. I'm just trying to arrange my stream stuff a sec so that this is a little easier in the future. Okay, so if I move this down underneath the camera, maybe, or maybe underneath there. There we go. Are we happy? Does that work? Does that work? Let me just get this color thing and make it a little bit wider as well. No? Oh, is it because that's locked? Sorry, chat. Won't be a moment. Okay. I feel we're as good as we're going to get now. We'll just keep it there. Okay, so here are some of the questions. Hello there, Spacey. Nice to see you. Nice. Hello there, Javasaurus as well. Let's go through some of the feedback in chat, and then I'll go through some of these questions. So for anyone who's interested, we just played the game. 60 Seconds to Die. I don't feel the title was... I didn't feel that sense of, oh, I'm going to die in 60 seconds. It just felt like I had a timer to complete the level within, and it wasn't balanced at all. So maybe the name of it is, I don't know. Yeah, I think it needs a bit more. If you're going to call it that, I think you need to make it more of the mechanic. Maybe balance the levels to make it more around that 60 second. Or make it more visual, like your character's getting weaker or something as that time goes on. I don't know. Or maybe at the 60-second point, a piano falls on you and you're dead. That was just different examples. So let's have a look then at some of the feedback in chat. What have we got? Holtzy enjoyed the jump pads. Grump does have to age like a fine wine, Spacey. Stewie says, I think the game kind of has a direction problem. Like in the beginning, the informations were wrong to confuse the player, and afterwards they were true, and we never had lies again. Yes, I feel like it's in my personal opinion, I kind of see it as maybe like a bit of a, that's funny for certain people. I'm probably gonna typecast and say for younger people, but there's no shame in that. I would say, as well as being grumpy develops as you get old, so does your humour. It doesn't mean you get funnier, it's just what you find funny changes, and maybe you... But Carlso says, it's refreshing to see a snarky platformer that wasn't obnoxiously difficult for the sake of it. The controls actually seemed much more polished than what I see from games of this version. Yeah, the controls were really good. So positive feedback, definitely they were. Namkino says that I think the game should either embrace the joke troll nature or stick to being a platformer. It does a bit of both. Yeah, I think that's what Stewie said. Similar point there. You enjoyed the camera squishing effects. I kind of did, but it made me feel a little nauseous at one point when it's kind of like tilting when you go left and right. Breaking the fourth wall was kind of out of nowhere and didn't serve to tell a story. Yeah, it just seemed like a random, yeah, sort of thing. White text and black border, readable on almost anything. Yeah, I'd agree with you. What else have we got here? My son just asked why a cat has his name. Why is Biscuit called Biscuit? And you said, because he loves biscuits. But why? Don't ask silly questions. Chicken McNugget. Wow. What a wonderful name for your darling son. The fifth wall break to the desktop had potential like portals shift out of the standard puzzle set. Yeah, I mean, it was unexpected. I'll give it that. But if it ended up being like that was the bit where like you think it's a platform and then all of a sudden actually it's a bit more to it, that would have been more interesting, I think. So Game Dev, how you doing? Welcome along. This stream makes me want to open another jar of olives. Oh, corpse. I would love to watch that. Nothing more than that. I just wanted to say it, alright? I'd personally kind of like the idea of the wobbly camera. Gave the game a bit of personality, but it might be better if the wobbles were a bit more consistent with the player actions. Yes, that's not, like, I'm not against it in overall. It just something felt a bit. It didn't quite fit how my fingers were moving the character. Didn't quite fit with the visual when it changed and the drastic nature of it at times. This stream makes me want to follow. Well, thank you for following, Pillapalla. I appreciate it. Untapped potential. Was odd that it makes you think that the falling hole was part of the level. Yes. Oh, and the cloud mechanic. I didn't get it. But okay, right. Thank you everyone for giving the feedback. Really appreciate it. We're gonna just go through these questions now. So, accessibility. Are there barriers that hold the player back from experiencing the game altogether? Controls, no. The trolley message is your first experience with the game, and then not realizing that trolley message is updated. Slight barrier. You could maybe, if you're going to go down that way, I think you got to think about making sure that people understand it. So you need to enhance that joke. You need to make the text have some form of like, hey, I've changed. If it just flashes, or whether it just fades onto the screen, just anything to make sure that people don't miss it. Otherwise, they're going to be like, this game's dumb. You don't want people to think that. Other than that, though, difficulty, it was almost too easy. It wasn't balanced for the time. Yeah, okay, cool. Gameplay. What's the gameplay loop? Will it make players want to play your game more? Challenge, balance, variance, choice. I'd say the gameplay was quite simple. The challenge, there was no challenge, in my opinion. The best level in the game as far as challenge was the one with the red blocks that you had to jump fast on. And they had varying gaps between them, so it felt like I had choice, like my actions of jumping on time and trying to time my jumps meant that I would actually go faster. That was good. The rest of them felt I had very little choice in what to do. It's like I had to go to this platform, then that platform, and collect the red thing. So I think I was pretty limited with that. Variance, you did have different mechanics in there. The bouncy mechanic was cool. The cloud mechanic was pointless. Sorry, I didn't see any point of it. It felt like it's like a red block that didn't last long. Oh, second thing, you shouldn't use it's not good from a design or player experience point of view to use the same color block to represent this is a platform that falls quick versus this is a platform you need to collect, an item you need to collect. I don't know why you chose the same color for those two things. It's just mixed messages about what things mean. Okay, audio visual, over quality of the sprites, 3D models, animation, music, sound effects. Yes, you've used assets for both of them, and they're very nice. The music is really nice to listen to. I personally like piano music as well, so it gets a bigger appreciation from me. It was a little bit loud on the initial launch, but other than that, there's no feedback. Oh, the sound, the breaking blocks, the sound of that was louder than the jump noise. That was a little bit obnoxious, so something to think about, because that made me not enjoy it. I literally noticed it, and some of your players will be sensitive to sounds more than you. It's easy for some people to ignore loud noises or flashing or big lights and things like that, but other people, it can be a sensory overload and it can stress them out, so be aware of that. The next point is player experience. Is the game fun or engaging? Is it an original experience? Is the idea innovative? Idea isn't innovative, especially. However, I would say that you have attempted to make the game fun. You've attempted to kind of put your humor and your personality into it and make it a little bit like a narration. I can imagine this would suit a game where there's a narrator. You have a few games like that, like Thomas Was Alone, for example, or Portal, where you have this kind of comedic person talking you through it, and it kind of felt that sort of vibe, and I think that would give it a kind of engaging experience at least. Areas of strength, areas of improvement. What would be who would be interested in playing the game? Let's try and think about this one. So strength-wise, you started to add in more mechanics as you went on. You attempted to put in a bit of personality into each level. Weaknesses or areas for improvement. The title doesn't really fit with the game at all. the UI elements, you know, you had your objective right at the top in a hidden corner. Very little attention to that. You had your timer bang in the middle of the screen, which is kind of good, but maybe not the most thoughtful design either. Your text was going right to the edges. Your buttons were different sizes everywhere. There wasn't like a consistent feel to your UI. I feel you'd need to try and balance the game around the 60-second thing if you wanted to try and maybe work on making it more interesting and in line with your title. In terms of who'd be interested in playing it right now, I think it'd need to be more of a challenge to get people playing it, because otherwise it's just a little quick playthrough with very little like challenge to overcome. So yeah, that would be the main feedback I'd have on that. So we've answered all those questions. I'm just gonna go and grab a drink, and then I'll read through chat and we'll move on to the next game. Woof woof, we are back. We are back. Right, let me have a little bit of look at the chat. Tune in Sunday night at 21:12 for a special showcase. A little showing of olives with a pick. Oh, wow. That sounds like a wonderful stream, Corpsey boy. Coastal saying text readability is probably the biggest accessibility barrier. And you went on to elaborate, considering this was a game jam, I can see remnants of an abundance of ideas that didn't have time to be fully fleshed out. Probably why there were so many vestigial mechanics. I'd probably vestigial. I don't use that word, as you can tell by my struggle. Loused Pockets, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Setting default master volume to 100 in 2021 is a crime. Please surrender your game developer license. That's funny up first. The font was pretty thin, says Corsel, which make it difficult to pop and read, especially on lighter backgrounds. I think choosing a thicker font, adding an outline, would make it much easier to stick out without causing eye strain. Cool, fair. And yeah, even though you are being funny, like, you've got a fair point at first. Lots of games these days are adding a myriad of different ways to customize subtitles, because different people have different needs when it comes to being able to read on screen. Yes, I have seen different types of fonts, which are nice. You can get certain fonts which are like dyslexic friendly. Certain colors is another thing. You can have it where it follows it along to help you like stick your attention through with the voiceover and stuff as well. Also, the text was often out of the camera when you appeared in a level. Yes, very, very good point. I thought that was like, when you start, I had to jump to read the message that you were trying to convey to the player, which, I mean, it's fine, but I don't think that adds. I think that it does, yeah, because your timer is started at that point, right? And so you're trying to get you're trying to read what the message says, but you're losing time, so you might rush it and you might miss the humor that you're trying to instill into your game at that point as well. But awesome. Oh, you got a couple of people from your community, Ote, coming into chat, and that's good to see. It's good to see. Okay, cool. Well, thank you everyone for taking the time to give some feedback. We can hide this for now, and let us say goodbye to 60 Way to Dies, and thank you to ImZary for submitting the game. Let's give you a round of applause. Ah, wonderful, Ote. Well, the next game we are going to be playing is going to be a game by Ote. Well, it's not, I shouldn't say Ote. It is by Bramble Game Studios as well. The Twitter's here if you want to check them out, and I'll get you a link to the game in just a moment. Messy Coda, have a wonderful day. Shout out to Rot. Rot, if you don't know, is Realm of the Tempest, which is going to be the game we're checking out next. So, let's have a butcher's hook at this, shall we? So, game requires a controller. I have a controller, fortunately. Although this is what broke the game that we were playing. Do you remember the Porous the Walrus game? And the controller meant I couldn't turn, which is horrific. But anyway, okay. So, if anyone's interested in this, there's a link by there for you. How you doing there, the Dunkle Sans? Ah, look how many rotters we've got in here. Okay, so let's read through this. Spells personify the dreams that have walked beside us through a light year of darkness. The uncontainable spirit knows no state of crisis. Only the shell abandoned by it can crumble. But the immutable heart ties shell to spirit. Coalesced. Coalesced? Oh my gosh, I can't say the word. Just pretend I did. They collapse and they crack together. Okay, cool. So it's an RPG created by Bramble Studios. So it is an ever-expanding fantasy adventure RPG set in an ethereal dream world. Developed by Bramble Studios, this project stirs together artistic endeavors with a compendium of problem-solving techniques for a rich and rewarding gameplay experience. For the adventurers, realm of the Tempest hosts a wide breadth of lush worlds to explore. More experienced players can look forward to speedrunning and racing friends to see who beats the boss battles the fastest. Whether you're into exploring, competitive play, there's options in this game for you. And it's open source. Look at that, that's lovely. And we have some world record holder in chat, as we said. GM car troubles, I hope to be back shortly. Yeah, no problem. Hey, don't be sorry. We'll be on this game probably for at least half hour, Halsey. So don't rush. Hopefully the wife in that situation is okay. Okay, so I have in French the radieux means someone who burps. Oh, apologies. Welcome as well, Zeno Jamie. Alrighty. Let's get started on this. So I did download it earlier. I'm going to have to install this though, so it will just take me a little moment to get this started. But it's got a proper installer and everything. A coincidence? Doesn't look like it, does it? Where's that admin noise? Is it gonna... Come on. Can do this. There it is. Any oh wow, UDK. Beautiful, Ote. Old school life indeed. Yeah, upgrading is a mission and a half. Backclick. So, Ote, the reboot bug. I've got to reboot my computer. Oh no, I don't want to reboot my computer. What do you mean, just relaunch the game? Okay, just the game. That's better. Indeed. Well, this game's been in development for a long time as well, Ote. So, Ote, do you want to give a little bit of info on how long you've been developing on this? And good to see you, Ash, as well. Okay, finished. It's meant to launch it, but I think I need to relaunch it as well. Ah, Bizarrio. Thank you so much for the continued subscription. 7 months of your wonderful, wonderful company. Yeah, so you've missed one game by ImZary. We've just finished that. We've gone on to game number 2. Okay, so do I need to restart it immediately, Ote? Is that what you're saying? Oh, please restart to apply. Okay, I see what you mean. So I just press escape. There we go. That's fine. So, Realm of the Tempest. Let's go. Oh no, did I... Oh, I didn't give it... I thought I was reinstalling it. Hopefully this works fine. Just give it a sec to launch. Or did I say no? And it's not going to launch. I might have. This isn't the installer, is it? No. Okay, let's just... Hey there, Tim. How good to see you. Okay, so hopefully this is now there. Okay, so if I just... Can I full screen it? There you go. That looks a little bit better, right? Okay, so we've got our controller. We need the controller too. Let's press the button. New game will continue. Is there settings? At the moment, I don't see settings, so I'm just going to change the volume a little bit. Welp, wrong thing. Let's go to my mixer and turn down this. I'll do fine. That didn't really do much, did it? All right, we'll be with it for now. Yeah. So first impressions then. Really like that there's a nice panning camera. I think you really set the tone and the environment. I'm getting senses of like kind of fantasy mixed with like energy, like ethereal sort of things from the kind of what we've got in the background. We've got candles. We've got kind of these mushrooms, the typical regions for like making potions and magical stuff as well. So yeah, it started good. Let's get started. We're gonna should I go on tour mode or should I go? Yeah, Ote, I'm happy to have a bit of a. Keeping in mind I'm only gonna be 20-30 minutes or so on the game. Let me know what you think would be the best experience. Casual, let's go. All right, thank you. Hardcore for short. Okay, still expanding. Open source, donation squad. Thank you to all those who've given money. And there as well. Loud Pockets, some of these people we're seeing in chat as well. All right. Okay, that sounds good to me. In a subtractive space, black is the absolute combination of all color. And in the additive space, black is the emptiness of all color. But here in this world, black magic is both. Wake up. Even when you're dead, waking up is possible. That is just a little trick for us gatekeepers. Out here, in the ethereal stream, there are two sides to any gate. Death is not life's complement, but each are governed by the same gate. To cheat life's complement? Know now that what precedes life is not living. No world is made without paradox, no matter how omnipotent the hand may be. You won't find what you seek to obtain here, for it is no more obtainable here than where you're from. The world is still waiting to feel our presence, so let's incarnate your first familiar. Okay, we're selecting a class. We can be a Goliath, a wizard, a titan. Okay, oh, Valkyrie. I don't know what any of them mean. I'm probably going to choose the one that I'm most familiar with, the term wizard. Maybe it'd be nice to have a bit of more info about them if you want the players to have information at this point, because I feel like I might be making a commitment, and I don't know how to make the choice. Okay, is there info? Ah, okay, we've got a little bit of info here. So we can see that they have stats like RPG style. Hey, Artifacts, nice to see you. Okay. Oh, wow, so you can... Do we have points to invest as well? I see. Okay, I don't know if we've got points to so I'm just going to confirm for now. What should they call you? They should call me Honest. I tried pressing start then, hoping it'd go to end automatically. That would have been nice. Alright then. Brace yourself, Honest. I came into the world like spit, and so will you. Oh. Oh. Music is nice. Oh man, I'm terrible at first person on controller, so please don't mind me being terrible at looking around and stuff. Music is nice. I don't know, it feels a little bit chill, considering like the kind of gloomy, serious start to it. You got some nice light shafts. The animated skybox or effect that you've got is really cool. This looks like a portal area to different areas. You got backlands over on the left. But first thing I'm drawn to is to like go and collect these coins, I guess. So I'll probably go and collect these. Oh, gold. So I've got a bit of gold. Okay, so I can jump. Oh, hang on. Okay, I can crouch. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then if I press Y, I get to see my info on the screen as well. Well, let's go and get all this gold. That incentivizes me to explore a little bit. I don't know why I'm getting gold, but the fact that it is gold, not points, makes me think I probably want to collect it because I can use it some way. So I think that's a... Oh, gosh. Did I lose my gold? No. Okay, we're back. We're back. Let's go. I warned you I was bad at platformers on a controller, right? Okay, so we go to a place called the Outskirts, I think. I mean, I feel like I want to go into this, see what happens in here. First person, the requesting controller. There are plenty of people who play first-person games exclusively on console. Migmas the Alchemist is handling a magical flame. On stormy nights, I can watch the wind raging in the Tempest, thrashing against itself. Is this mixing any different than the concoctions of alchemy, or are they equally enchanting? No. Call me Migmas the Local Alchemist, member of the Telenovian High Council. I don't like the company, but I handle enchantment services for travellers like yourself. Now heed this advice carefully. Through the portal of Runia, you can find an obelisk towering above the halls. By praying at the shrine beneath its monument, an ancient magic will be restored. I won't tell you what to do, but I urge you to perform this prayer and awaken the power of the obelisk. What have I got to say? Alright, oh, well, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so that's behind us now, I assume there, yeah? Yeah, transitions are nice. Can the motion blur be turned off? What does that, is that something that's, some people find difficult? It doesn't look like. Okay, anyway. Alright, let's, are these bad? I mean, falling off is bad. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so, we can go to Outskirts. He said to go to something called Runia, oh, something like that, I guess. Mystery Path. Some more coins, let's keep looking around. Better graphics, unmaximize and change resolution. Okay, yeah, let's, we can do that as well. Don't die. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, we've come over this way. We've got another building. Does this take us up? Yes, we can do a high jump in there. Okay, so that visual effect was good. It made me think I could, which is good. This, I don't know what it's going to do. A calm wind rests around you. That maybe heals us? Okay, we've got another area up there, but I don't know if we can get there at the moment, but we might need to walk around. Let's see what's in this building. You can double jump. Silas the cleric is tinkering with some flasks. Welcome to Telenovia. I don't mean to disturb you, traveller, but I saw you arrive from the portals. What I do like is that it auto does the text, but you can press the button and it instantly finishes. Thank you for that feature. That's really nice. There's also an option for stretching the 2D screens to fit. Oh, I realize, yeah, it's not quite full. Okay, why am I here? I don't actually know. Searching for your purpose then, huh? Your time would have been well spent in Runia, where one of our portals is tethered to. If you can reach it, there's an obelisk in the Citadel. We need to go there. Go and read the prayers. Ah, okay. Well, we've been told about that twice. So that's definitely our objective, I feel. What's the... what, the field of view? I feel the field of view is pretty... For me, personally, I find it quite normal. Okay. So we've got another building. What's in there? It's perfectly fine to give food back in chat, though. I'm just saying my personal view on it. Caliph the Prince is busy reading and avoids eye contact. Greetings! The mystical gates of this harbour here were woven by an ancient sages to be annexed across the realm. Formerly I was a prince, but my kingdom is long lost. My name is Caliph. The gates to Runia will lead you to the Forsaken Citadel, where if your courage permits, you'll find an obelisk. Do not engage with the obelisk. Do not empower its magic. Oh, there's contrasting advice now. I also find like really wide perspectives are just like unrealistic when you can see like the walls and everything. As much as our eyes, right, we have peripheral vision, we can see that, but you can't focus on it. So I often feel like it feels really stretched when some people play on like 120 field of view and that in some games. It feels like you're kind of zoomed out. Okay. Not every pillar of protection is a step towards salvation. The Aura of Obelisk exerts pressure on more than just our enemies. It weighs against the breath of nature, the nourishment of the living, and the vigor of our minds. The obelisk is a burden disguised by hope and desperation. Its aura should remain muted. Alright, well, do we trust the prince? It looks like, is this stuff going into the journal? That's pretty cool if so. Ah, that's nice. Okay, cool. Right, where are we at then? Okay, so we've got a few places. I think we're going to have to try and go through a portal because I don't think I can get over there. Yeah, okay. Sorry if my controls are kind of making it a bit dizzy for some people, but... Alright, I'm going to try... I don't really have guidance. I can't see a portal to where I need to go. So I'm just going to try the backlands. Farewell! More transitions. Yeah, it was kind of like a handwritten font. I think in the text. I also am going to try and just maximize this so it looks a little bit... It's a bit glitched out. There's still a little bit of the frame not used, but that's okay. Okay. So we're in this world now. The trees are nice. I like it. They're like the really bright leaves. The ambience, the level design, the different like layers, high and low, is really cool. Music is a lot more suited here, I find. Okay, so we're gonna just... Okay, so we can kind of jump higher up there. I don't really know what my objective is, other than just to explore, I guess, at the moment. So we're gonna focus on exploring. So we got, ooh, is that an obelisk that they've been talking about? No, there's a few of them though. I don't know if I'm in that same land at the moment. Well, we have another shop here, or a place here. Spells personify the dreams that have walked beside us through a light year of darkness. I'd say that it's very well written. I'd like to see more of a tie of what they're talking about to in-game. A little bit. The uncontainable spirit, because he was talking all about like magic and spells, and I don't quite understand the role of that yet. The uncontainable spirit knows no state of crisis, only the shell abandoned. Abandoned by crumple, I think you said. But the immutable heart ties shell to spirit. Coalesced, they collapse and they crack together. Blessing. Select a character to be blessed. Bless me. Oh, what do we... Oh, does it cost? We can't afford. Alright, we can't afford your blessing, good sir. Good night. 150 per point of blessing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, oh, Talon... Oh, that's going back then, right? Yeah. Okay, we know the name of that place. So... We need to get over there, maybe? Maybe, and over here there might be a path. Yeah, there's a bit of a path this way, so we're going to go down this way. The other place didn't look like there was a direct path. That lighting, that bloom, kind of the shafts is nice. Okay, another building here. Let's go say hi. Who have we got now? Select for the world map. Ah, that may help. I am an arcane spectrologist, specializing in polymorphic magicka and stratifying nether ciphers. Nice to meet you. Okay, so we came from Talanovia. Oh, Talanovia's in the here. Oh, crikey! What at all of these levels that you've done? Crikey! It's a big old world. I better keep moving if I want to see a couple of levels. This hours of content. Good. Oh, that's nice to see, dude. I will try. I'll do my best to try to get a flavour of it within the time that we've got. I don't know whether... is there any, like, combat or whatever in the game? I would say. 3 types of magic exist. Blood magic from the world within, nether magic from the world below, and moon magic from the world beyond. Okay. Uh-oh, I walked... Okay, so I guess that's a little fight. You walk into the shop this way, and then when I'm done, I was expecting to walk back, but it turns you around to face you out. It's probably the right thing to do. Combat's in Runia. You're in the backlands of town. Yeah, so I need to kind of go to Runia. That's where it's telling me to go. So we're in the backlands of town. Haxlin is over here. Okay, where's Runia? Runia's up here. Okay. So we need to go through... Ah, okay. We might be in the right place. I don't know, actually. Runia. You can get to Runia from the outskirts. By the looks of it. I don't know if we have to go through Karroth to get there, or whether we can go... How do you know if they're connected? That's one thing I'm struggling with, I guess. Alright, so let's try going back. Oh, is there ladders? Do the ladders actually work? Sorry, I was interested in this. Yeah, you can walk up them. Lovely, okay, that gives a little bit less of a fear of falling. So I would have, personally, I would have explored a little bit more, but I want to try and get a little bit further into this. Uh-oh. Will I be able to make it up one of these? I think we should play it. Uh-oh. Damn it! I mean, it might be quicker to just accept our fate. Where is it respawned us? Uh-oh. I don't know this bit. Oh, this is right at the start. Okay, yeah, good. That's what we wanted. Might and magic gameplay feel. Alright, we will go north. We will go north. Although, do keep in note that I didn't really know which way to go. So, and also north is interesting. How do you know which direction is north? On the map you do, but in the game you don't. Whether you have some form of compass, or whether your character has an arrow on this map, which way they're facing, that would be something to consider. There's always a moon northwest. I mean, is that told somewhere? Something to consider. Oh, there's new coins every time. Do we farm coins come in and out, I guess? Oh, yeah, so we want to go north, right? So we're going to go up here. To be honest, it is straight on. But what was my first impression when I came in? We started here. It does say Runia straight ahead, so I did see it, but I didn't read it. And then I heard about it, but forgot it existed. Yeah, you could mention the moon law if you don't want to, add some form of compass or something that breaks the kind of immersion a little bit to the game, then that's fine. That's cool. So this is like the Nexus-y middle area that connects everywhere. Let's go. I need to drink, my throat's hurting. How wonderful this area looks. The adventure begins. Okay, so... yeah, this is it. This is it. We're looking for the obelisk thing that we got told not to play with, but we also got told to play with. I like the planets as well. Lots of little particle effects in the air as well. Is it? Is this the combat? Yeah, boy. Okay, so. Oh crikey! It's live action. Okay, we need to wait. What are these? I don't know what that is. Okay, we can defend. Let's just see how this works. So we build up a little bit of armor. So I took 2 damage that time. Is that a spell? Okay. We got 6 experience. This is interesting. Okay. And then you get a bit of a summary afterwards. Okay, that's fine. We got loot. Take all, please. Okay, so it's kind of like a Pokemon style combat, right? Where you get into, or Final Fantasy, I guess, is another way. If we're in the wild. Okay, let's go over to the area. Ah! We got caught. Okay, it's level 2 Heretic Blood Cleaver. Let's do that. I'm trying to work out, right, that did 15 damage. We'll try and do a normal attack this time. 12 damage. So, I don't know, is it the same attack? Oh no, don't defend. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, we can debuff them as well. How does this work? Okay, that was a is this my items I can use, maybe? I think I may... Is it just in different places to... Is it like a little mini game? Oh, mana. I need mana. Okay, yeah, you choose what you want to restore between turns. Okay, that's an interesting mechanic. I quite like that. So we want a little bit of health, and then we want some mana. Yeah, that's very interesting. Quite original. I think we're stretching to fit would help with the combat. I'll have a look at that UI option now then. Okay, let me take all. We got some red gems that time. There you go. It's a bit big on these menus now, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's get to the shop before we get into another fight. Chaos mocks our fickle fate, while order takes us to it. Alright. So are these just to like try to set the setting of the world, or do we come back to these characters at some point? That's one thing that's crossing my mind. If they, yeah, it'd be nice if there a reason to come back, if there's like grayed out options. Oh, we attack. Okay, let's... Oh wow, I one-shot it! Kapow! Yeah, it's a 2K screen I'm using. That's okay. We just checked out that building. The combat is fine. Left trigger. What? I can drain my own health. What is this? Or does it speed it up? No, it speeds it up. Okay. Let's get that down. We need mana back. Let's attack that. Nice. So if you don't need health or mana, you can speed it up, which is quite cool. Seems to speed it up very fast, though. But that's cool. That's cool. Where did we come in? Okay, well, so I don't know if we'll have time to like go to every building. 69 coins. Wowee, wow. Okay, so we can speed it up there, right? Just because we don't need anything at the start. Let's get health, speed up, attack. We missed. Kapow. Okay, so it's attack without... If we do an attack, will that not take as much mana, maybe, versus the spell that we've got? Okay, we've got another item. Inventory. Harrier Claws. Don't know what that is. Let's go into here. Yeah, in like Pokemon games, there was like a potion you could take which would stop you from having combat as often, for example. Right bumper reduces combat frequencies and makes battle harder. It's interesting that there's a trade-off. This rancid dreamscape ripped through reality when 9 forbidden texts began circulating the realm. We watched our fantasies become realities. Fantasy is part of reality. I skipped it accidentally, sorry. If illusion itself were illusion, then everything would be reality. In this surreal nightmare here under the fallen kingdoms, we sleep only in death and dream only in delusions. We are the waste of fantasy. I think I need to like think about what's being said a bit more to like engage with it fully, because it all seems very, as I said, very coherent, well written, but it's almost like a little too this is like a little too much going on for me to properly understand, or to tie to the game, I guess. Yeah, that normal attack seems to take less mana. Okay, we're almost leveled up. And then say goodbye. No, well, yeah, we just say goodbye. Bye! Yeah, indeed. Okay, so what is this then? This is... I'm drawn to this. Ooh. Uh-oh, it's a level 5 ogre, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some defense going. Let's get a bit of health. A bit more health, please. Okay, we're gonna bring his accuracy down. We're gonna heal ourselves, get a bit of mana ready for our next turn. Now we're gonna shoot him with a super... Oh gosh, he takes a lot. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Attack him again. A normal attack. Oh, we missed. It's okay. It's okay. We're handling it. Maybe some different music for combat would add a sense of peril, maybe? Okay, good. 27 there. That mana. Again, let's get that. Let's focus on mana. We're okay for health. We're just gonna make sure we're on full mana. Kapow. Kapow. Okay, we should get some health back now as well before. Okay, we're full health. That's nice. Bit of mana. Attack that. We got him. The ogre is dead. Due to speedrunning annoyance. I see. I don't know whether you should design around speedrunners, but at the same time, if your current audience is based on people trying to get through it faster, I can appreciate where you're coming from. Maybe an option to turn off combat music. Yeah, I think whether it's a focus of it, that's something you need to think about. I'm being paying much attention to lurk mode. This game looks interesting. Yeah, this is Ote's game. That felt like a boss fight. And look at the XP. It was a funner fight. I like that. I like that. It wasn't as like non-thinky. Okay, so I get to level up. I guess I press... Oh, what is this? There's talent trees and everything. I wouldn't have known to press left or right. These icons down at the bottom, I would like if they were more obvious. Like, I'm lucky I pressed left or right there. Okay, so we have stat points, 10, that we can spend. Is that correct? Crikey, okay. What do these do? Increases max mana and dodge rating. When health drops below morale threshold, luck and speed reduce. That's quite cool. Courage, faster attack intervals, critical strike, accuracy. Alright, let's go focus. And then what else have we got? Oh, we can't take any of the others up. Actually, is there more? So we don't use the stat points anywhere else. So yeah, so we should definitely... Let's just add in a bit of vitality. There's no harm having extra health, is there? Okay. And then we want to go into these skill points. So what have we got? Starbolt. This is a current ability we have, I think. Deals elemental damage amplified by skill level. Increasing with each cast. Okay, so that does more damage. And the more times you cost it, it goes up. That's interesting. And this is Stardust. Reduces accuracy of enemies for the rest of the combat. Ooh. Ooh, I tell you what, that's pretty good. We're going to put 1 point in that. I don't know what set primary does. Oh, is that maybe move it? Yeah, in your combat screen, I'd imagine. Yeah, some good feedback in chat. Okay, that's fine. And then we want to... I like that. How do we get to this? An elemental attack that damages an enemy based on the number of surge glyphs collected. I don't know what surge glyphs are at the moment. Oh, chance to spawn a surge glyph. Okay, so that's kind of like a stacking one. That's alright. I don't know if we can we choose any of these? I think you can choose any of them. But I don't think we can use them all at once. Man, there's a lot to this. Okay, what else have we got in here? Glyph during combat to increase armor rating. I don't know what it says, collect this glyph. Oh, is that going to be on the little menu? So we got the health and mana already, right? Oh, these are cool. Really like this. Speed rating, mana overtime. That's quite nice. Damage of your next elemental or physical attack. Combat, increase the accuracy. Okay, I like that. We're going to invest into that. Okay, I don't think we have any more points, do we? Okay, good, we leveled up. Lots of cool stuff in this. I feel like we're not going to scratch the surface in this time, but I feel like I've got a little bit of an idea how the game works already, which is nice. Okay, so we killed that little boss. I say boss. So I can hold right bumper, did you say? And I have combat less often, but it'll be more difficult. I feel we're ready for some difficult encounters. It might have been right trigger instead. We're fine for now. Let's go ahead and attack that. We've increased our accuracy thing as well, right? Nice. Nice, this. We're going to have bonus attack this time. Kapow! I like that. The grab the buffs part while fighting is cool. I agree. I really like that. The combat mechanic's very original. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let's go and fly a kite over here. Not hold, just tap. How do I know if it's on or off, I guess? Okay. Let's beat that guy. Mana. Get that. Okay, let's full attack on that one because we got the attack bonus. Oh no. Go for no, I meant to go for the other one. It's okay, it's okay. Let's get it anyway. Even though we don't officially need it. Make sure that boy goes down. Get some mana back. We're looking healthy. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It feels it's quite rewarding, the dexterity, not like what you're doing on the control and moving around quite quick, selecting stuff, and the time pressure. It feels good. Welcome back, Halsey. Got a lot of gold from that. We're in 2019 as far as gold is concerned. Right, this. Ooh. Alright, up we go, up we go. This feels like the right way. Kablamo! What are those? Look at all these precious gems and coins! Nom 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 nom. Alright, we're next though, or was that just my reward? Ooh, to the Citadel? I don't know if we can see that the obelisk that it was on about earlier. Just for sake of speed, because we are coming towards like the half hour into it already. Would I be going to the Citadel to try and find that item that they were talking about? That area? Ah, praying. I was pressing trigger, not bumper. My mistake. There we go. Okay, so let's go to the Citadel then. Yeah, let's go and we'll do that. We'll do the first boss and then we'll probably have to stop and give feedback then. But, like, Ote, I'm really impressed, dude. Oh, so this is harder enemy because we were praying, I think, right? Okay, let's bring down the accuracy of that one. Oh, he resisted. We leveled up our accuracy thing. Let's try it again. Oh, he bloody resisted again. Uh-oh, mana. We're going to try this one then. Okay, good. He's dead. We need mana now, though. Come. Let's attack this one. Oh, he's almost dead. Mana, mana, mana. Ah, okay. We. Oh, I attacked the wrong one. Get that one out. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're in control. The harder combat feels better. Missed. So at the point at the moment, I don't feel doing the accuracy on them. We're not taking enough damage to properly worry about it at the moment. So, oh, to glide walk. So you hold it to kind of like float. Is that what you're on about with the? Oh, what did I just get? I should have looked at that, shouldn't I? I wouldn't have guessed that inventories and utilities, but a charm. Who knows what that does? Okay, let's go to the Citadel. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, it is, look. Whee! I like that. Is that a wizard only thing or is that all characters? A lot of potential with this, man. Well, not even potential. It's already realised. Potential is a bit insulting, actually. I shouldn't say that. There's a lot of depth to this. Oh dear. Looks like bad things have happened here. We're up for the hard encounters, though. Chest! Everyone goes for a chest. Uh-oh. Okay, what have we got? We can fast forward this. We're going to get this one. Accuracy down. Let's get some mana. And then we're going to blast this one on the left. Blast! Oh! Okay. We're going to blast him again. Ah! That one is still going to be inaccurate on the side, so I think we're fine with that. Oh, we missed! Our health is good. I think we're in control, which is good. Taking him down to Chinatown. 31 degrees. That sounds warm. We had like 2 weeks of heat here, and then it's gone back to just mild UK, which is fine by me. I don't need to have a fan on during the day. I need more of those options for this grid. I find they're fun. It's interesting having to just switch between mana and health all the time as well. Don't get me wrong. But I look forward to leveling up again so I can choose an extra thing to chuck in. What's this one? ImZary charm. Okay, hopefully you can use those for different things, or craft or sell. Or... So, do I click on it? Okay. Oh, look at all the goodness! I'll take that. I'll take that. How do you come up with the combat system, Ote? We've opened a gate. Oh, this gate. Nice. Okay. Combat. Yeah, the combat's really engaging. I'm enjoying it. Let's just bosh this guy, shall we? Yes, super attack. We do love our 100% damage. I wonder if you can stack them. Kapow! Laying in bed and whatnot, dreaming of cool video games. Well, good on you, dude. It's very original. Innovation, top drawer. But yeah, we're going to try and finish this dungeon or fight the boss, and then we will be giving some feedback more officially then. Okay, that looks like a ritual area. Oh, what? Look at this place! So did you build all of this out of... yeah, how did you do your level design? I'm guessing it's not like one big asset. Is it like a BMP? Is that what it's called? Where you kind of block it out and then texture it, or... Fight! It's all static meshes, is it? Oh, brilliant. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's make this one level 5. Damn it, he resisted. He's the one we need to worry about. No, we're going to try it again. Okay, his accuracy's down. I'm happy now. We need some mana. We'll attack this one. Yeet. Get some health back. Enough mana to attack. Nice. Yeah, super attack. Make sure we got enough mana. Go for that boy. Oh, I should have gone for super attack. I should have finished the middle one as well. That was a bad decision. Alright, mana is full. Oh, I missed! Oh! That one. Oh, look at that, 58! That was a fat crit. Or it felt like one anyway. No, I attacked the wrong character. I have that mistake thinking that the tile is going to stay there after I click. So I see like the extra damage tile, but I've just already clicked. Thinking that I can go and collect it next, which is a mistake. Oh. Yeah, save that there. What? Demoralized. Yeah, the demoralized isn't explained. 98. Yeah, so you do more damage the more times you do that attack, so it gets stronger and stronger, which is nice. So you do want to kind of spam it. Did we just level up? Okay. Faster attack intervals, critical strike, accuracy. It's not physical damage we're doing, right? We're doing spell damage, right? I say we're gonna go into courage and focus. Okay. And we're gonna go. Ooh, hang on! Whoa! It's glyphs and mastery skills. What are these? Oh my gosh! There's permanent boost to armor rating, permanently increased physical damage, increase to health, increase to mana, speed, dodge. So long as other heroes survive, this hero may be brought back to life. Increase to accuracy. Oh, at the moment we are missing a bit, so we're going to do that. Why not? Oh, required strength of 12 and 25 focus. Ooh. How do we get focus? Is that... Oh, focus was on that other screen, right? Focus was here? Yes, okay. I like the prerequisites. That's cool. Alright, we're going to go for glyphs. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Okay. We are going to... Oh, another follow. Thank you as well. Welcome. We're going to go ahead and we're going to... What else do we want to have then? So we can make it even better when we have... I kind of want to do that. Because it's going to give us an extra bit of damage, right? But we might want some other ones. Ooh, 50% gives us accuracy rating. Gives us dodge rating. 6 speed rating. Do I want... I don't understand the speed. I guess it's how often I can attack because they're always attacking, right? But doesn't that give me less time to choose the perks? That's the only thing I'm kind of looking at the moment. The mana regen one seems nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for... accuracy. But I think we've got enough mana, so we're just gonna go for extra damage. We're gonna go gung ho. We're leveling it. I mean, can I go into enchantment? Oh my gosh, what's this provide? How do I choose these? Okay, I don't know how to do it, but okay, that's fine. Let's take all this. Speed is poison early game, late game speed's gold. Oh, so it's not so good at the start. NPC mini game. Oh, right. Okay, interesting. Okay. So I'm trying not to. Right, we were coming in this way, weren't we? Let's go. Carry on this way. There's a door over here. Look at this throne. How awesome is this? Oh no! Is this the obelisk? I got a feeling we shouldn't do it. We don't have a choice. Oh, did I cancel? It doesn't let me commence. I'm pressing the A button on it. Okay, that accuracy. Let's bosh that one. Oh, that wasn't so good, was it? Health is fine. Mana. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, accuracy is high. Let's go for this one's got less health. He's who we're going to focus down now. I kind of want my extra damage one. The accuracy thing spawns often, which is nice. I guess I don't really need 120 accuracy. I think as soon as I get one of them, it should be fine. We need to get... No, I missed it! We need health. Okay, good. Okay, we got lots of health. We're good. We're good. Yeah, get down. Dan's crazy with level 1 HP glyphs and no armor. Yeah, what can I say? Glass cannon is the way of the wizard, right? Let's take our loot. Yeah, so did I mess something else? This poor feedback. I have commenced it, have I? Holy cow. This Was it like that before? Did I just ruin... No, I don't even know if I did. I have commenced this now. Yeah, you can see it's orange now, right? Okay, so I've done that now. Oh, I'm... Uh-oh. We need to go out here. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Accuracy, mana. Yeah, bonus hit. Who are we going to attack? Ghoul 5. Yeah. Bonus hit. Get him out of the way. Farewell, Ghoul 5. So I guess speed would also mean you get more attacks, which means you get to build up that attack faster. So that would be another benefit of it, I guess. Oh, 124. I'm feeling strong. Looking forward to the next level again, though. It's cool. I'm generally interested in leveling up. It doesn't feel like pointless stats, or not pointless, but stats that change the performance but don't actually change my options. And I think I'm a big advocate of giving the player choice, so they feel like how they choose to play the game is having an impact, and that they can play it again and choose to play differently to give themselves a different experience. I think it's a really big factor that some games completely overlook. And they just want it to be played through the way that they had in their mind. And as much as they might have a nice way to play through it, it's like reading a book then, you know? And games give players choices, and that's what makes them flipping great media. Ah, how did you survive? I'm going to thwack this one with my stick. Here we go. Thwack. Nice. Okay, we take all that loot. Uh-oh. What have we done? Oh, it's all locked in here. Oh, there's a lever here. There's one over here as well. Is this bad? Okay, we found another lever. A gear to... it doesn't take mana, I think, the normal attack. I'm going to start each combat with the accuracy thing. Oh, he resisted. But that, I guess if I do... I don't know if accuracy impacts the resist chance. But it makes me feel like it's a waste to use that accuracy debuff thing. Kapla. Yeah, I used my thwacking with the stick as an insult to the creature. Because it was so weak that I could just thwack it one. Oh, what's this? Is this a book? Uh-oh. Do I get to pick it up, or is it just... No, it's just props. Alright, this can have a gear as well. A gate opens. That's the middle one, I assume. Huh? Forbidden text everywhere. That was far too quick. Give me... accuracy. Oh, accuracy, and then I missed. You make me sick. That's better. Accuracy, mana, health. Okay, that one's dead. Get it? Yeah. Oh, look at that damage. Kablamo. We got it. And we've leveled up. Happy days. Alright, so I don't think my health is fine. I don't think we need that. I'm focus I want to take up so I can level it. We needed 25, right? I'd like if it grayed out the options you can't do, such as invest 1 when you've got no points left. That would be nice. Okay, 2 talent points. Do we want to try a different ability? No, I think at the moment I was interested in one of these, wasn't I? I need strength of 12. But then I've leveled up my accuracy. It feels a bit wasteful to do that. I don't... Yeah, we don't want speed rating. Health regeneration. I don't know if I might... My spells, they're not physical damage, are they? Health and armor, it'd be... Okay, it might be worth taking a little bit. But I need strength for that. Life. I don't have courage for it. I've spent it all already. It's fine. It's fine. We're just going to have to be a next level player instead, right? We can max this up, right? It gives us more health per one. And then what we're going to probably go for is a bigger fat hit again. Because I want to. I'm glass cannon. Don't tell me how to RP. Don't tell me how to RP. How dare you? Okay. Here we go. Through there looks like the place we need to go. But hey. We're going to get some loot. I like how I had the choice to go and explore. Double chest? Almost as exotic as the double rainbow. Let's weigh ourselves with gems before the combat, shall we? What's this? Some ore. Okay. The nice size on the wall are cool. Okay, let's... Oh, I missed the... Let's get some health back. Accuracy, health... let's keep hitting this one for now. Health we need to focus on a bit. Oh, I should have got the old... It's fine, if we just keep using it. Get accuracy there, health. We get stronger and stronger the more we use it, right? There we go. There we go. We're building. We're building. Ah, what? Tell me. How are you still alive? We're gonna thwack you with a stick. That's what we do to cheeky boys. Or cheeky floating eyes. Bonus attack. Should have gone for accuracy. Didn't miss at least. I'm wondering why it says like health 40, mana 15, 16. Like I know it's how many I've done, but is there a... Does it get better every time? I don't know if it does. Oh my gosh, 174. I feel strong. Oh, what? Do I just hold down the trigger to go fast and then I can just spam my attack because the mana regen? Yeah, that would... That's why it's all good to have all these different... It's nice that you've made a system that you can explore, you know, and find out what you want to do. Alright. The frigid collapse of the ice tomb breaks only here, in the heart of this forsaken temple. I'm going to really break the immersion, and I really need to pee, so we'll be right back. Alrighty. Yes, I thought it might be a boss fight, so I didn't want to be busting to go if it takes a while. Alright. Runia, goddess of nature's cruelty, obey desire as your birthright and devour my soul. Good night. Uh-oh, okay. Accuracy? Oh, okay, they hit hard. Let's bring their... Oh, they resisted. Okay, let's just stay alive, and we need to get that accuracy down. Yes, okay, we got that. That's for the rest of the fight now. That's good. My accuracy up, bonus, bit of health. Nope, attack. Yeah, health. Keep working on the health. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Health. Oh, did I miss? Oh, bonus attack. No, I missed. Okay, we had some good health there. Good. Get that. We need mana as well. No, I just missed it. Okay, I wanted to get the super big attack. I don't know if they stack, if I'm honest with you. Okay, health. Health. Uh-oh. We may not have much mana, so we need to focus mana this time. Damn it. Mana. Oh, health, 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 health. Oh, that got close. That got close. Okay, we're back in business. Back in business. Health is full. Mana would be nice. Oh! Get down! We did it. We did it. Whew. Oh my gosh, look at that. 1.5 levels of XP. Down he goes. It's interesting stat screen afterwards as well. So, we are just going to level ourselves up a little bit. I think it's worth, before we level up, we should look at the requirements for this a bit more. So what would we want? We have life, we need more courage. Passive health regeneration could be nice. We need more strength. I don't know if I want to go down strength though. Vitality. Speed's not what we want right now. Dodge. Could we be a dodge? Well, we are currently alone. And I think you're going to have a party of characters, I think, by the end of this as well, it sounds like. Go slow ski! Thank you, Coleslaw.
What you've been doing with your schedule lately, MDUDE, keep it up. Seems good.
Thank you, Carl. I mean, I've stopped streaming as often, but the Monday ones is content. I feel like I'm putting out content, which is nice. I appreciate the sub and the kind message, dude. And Zeno, you did miss the fight, but I did it. I smashed it. There was some intense healing going on, but we just kept smashing into it. We did good. I was proud of my wizard boy. Elisha Griffin, how you doing? Yeah, we talked about battle music a little bit earlier. Ote said they got rid of it because the community has some people who play it, try and like speedrun it, and having the music changing from one to the other all the time was a little bit jarring. But we talked about how it could be nice to have like an option instead. First ever no armor run. Well, I'm glad to see. Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed. Like I genuinely, I could probably just sit and chill and play this a bit more. I'm not, because we need to get onto Halsey's game as well. But we're gonna give this a review for like 5 minutes or so as well. But first I want to choose my skill points. So we're gonna go down life route, I think. Or mana would be nice as well. Yeah, maybe we need that. And then we need focus 35. Yeah, we're gonna go full glass cannon. I mean, if you're gonna go one way, go full that way, right? Maybe a bit of vitality. Because I saw some of the talents needed some vitality as well. Where was it? Did I get enough here? Oh, I missed. I could have done 5 points on that. That's a shame. Well, maybe we can spend it on one of the glyphs instead then. I do like this one. What does it? It doesn't increase the spawn chance, but it does give us that massive 300% damage, which is quite exciting. Cool. So we get all our loot, and I assume that would we then go through this portal? Are we back at town? As defeated. Look at that. I like how there's a timer as well. That takes us back. Beautiful. Well, we're gonna stop here. As I said, I could play more. That was really enjoyable. Yeah, completely. I agree with you, Alicia. I agree with you. Dan could under 2 minutes of a video briefly. Hang on. To show mid to end game. Yes, I will put that on in a moment. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's. We're gonna quit out of this just so we don't have this music continually looping. Make sure we've saved. Yeah, it's something super charming about it, man. I remember I tried your game around like 2-3 years ago. You've done a lot of work on it since then, and it's been really nice to have people in your community here hanging out as well, wanting to share the experience as well. So good on you. So if anyone interested in trying that, there's cells. Here's the link in chat. Okay, we will look at that video, but for now what we're going to do is we're going to do the feedback thing. So chat, if you got anything you want to say, good or constructive, negative, but put it in a way that's constructive rather than just being a jerk, then do feel free to write it now. Now's a good time to give the feedback whilst we raise up this and we have a little think about some of the feedback we have for it. Okay, drunk my water. Let's get started. So accessibility. Are there barriers that hold back the player from experiencing the game controls or difficulty? What I would bring up here is you don't really know the way to go. Your NPCs do talk about this one place, but for a very new player, it is right in front of you when you start. But as you saw, I missed it. So I don't know whether you'd want to restrict the player from going to other places. I don't think that's the right way to do it, but I don't know. Maybe one of the NPCs talks about how to get there, saying, "Oh, if you go north, you'll find a portal there." Just because, like, for me, it was all a very new experience as well. The battle system didn't get explained at all, but I did kind of pick it up. It was a mix of kind of like I guess a genre that you're kind of familiar with already in kind of like Final Fantasy, Pokemon sort of combat, right? But that. It had slight like Undertale vibes in a sense that it was like a little bit of a mini game selecting, but I really like you choose these glyphs that can appear. There's a chance in which they appear and they move around, so it's a game of selecting quick before this timer expires. And yeah, it feels like you're constantly engaged in the combat, which is cool. And you're keeping an eye on your health and your mana, and you're kind of trying to work out the best way for you to choose these rapid fire choices that come up. Anyway, sorry, in terms of accessibility though, I'd say there's a lot of text. I don't think this is a bad thing, but for some players, they'll be like, well, what's going on? When am I doing stuff? It took a while for me to know what the combat was, right? I was going around talking to these different people. I spent 5 minutes not getting into combat. So I definitely think that is something to consider. I'm not sure if I had combat when I went to that left place. Maybe because it's like different areas, like outskirts, you don't have fights, but when you're in the actual zone, you have fights. I'm not 100%. But I think that I could have gotten confused about how the game works, and I would have missed out on that awesome mechanic and given up maybe after 5-10 minutes. That's something to think about. Gameplay. What's the gameplay loop? Will it make players want to play your game? Challenge, balance, variance, and choice. I talked about choice during it. It's awesome in terms of the choices that you have. It felt like an interesting decision every time I leveled up, because it's going to change the mechanics of the combat rather than just make the same combat stronger. But your enemies are getting stronger too, so you don't really, nothing changes in those games sometimes. So I like that there was a lot of choice and I could choose what to do. It felt interesting from an RPG perspective. There's a couple of things that I lucked upon myself in terms of like knowing that you go across from use your skill points and also use your like your talent points, I think they were called. Maybe just like a bit of a hint that you can use left and right to move between those menus would have been nice. You offer you Pilly Pallet. Nice one. In a wild crocodile. Telenova's Kingdom's all peaceful. Right, okay, that makes sense why there was no fights. That's cool. That's cool. So in terms of the gameplay loop, yeah, I guess the idea is that we'd explore. We could go and talk to people. They suggest us visit different places. It seemed like there was a bit of a world to go and explore through. I loved the dungeon. Felt cool. Like if there was a bunch of different dungeons. Yeah, it's nice. I like the idea. You're basically walking through, exploring it, solving little puzzles, fighting as you go along. The longer you take to figure things out, the more combat you'll have. So you're kind of incentivized to be efficient. And then there's bosses and loot that you find, and it'd be nice to see how I spent that. And those regions I was picking up, are they just to sell, or can I enchant stuff? And it feels like there's a lot of it's a very deep potential to it, I guess, right? And so yeah, people wanting to play a game would be just based on the complexity that's already there, and the depth, and the fact that there's a lot to explore in the game. So yeah, it was very impressive. Audio visual, overall quality of the sprite, 3D models, animation, music, sound effects. We talked about the music, so I won't go on about that again. Visually, like, it's got a bit of an old school vibe to it, but I think it worked really nice. I didn't think this is poor. I didn't think, oh, this is unpleasant. It's kind of, yes, it is a bit more retro stylized because you've been working on it so long as well. But I think it works. It doesn't need to look any different. And I think you did some great environment work. The colors, the tones, the mood, the level design, the different layers and depths, and like things in the distance, which were interesting to look at. I think it all added a lot to it. In terms of 3D models, animation, sounds, there was like no footsteps noise. It felt like maybe there's a little, like, not much sound effects. I don't know whether that would get annoying, but yeah, the sounds didn't leave a massive impact. You may have had them and I've just forgotten about them though. And then player experience. Is the game fun and engaging? Is it an original experience? Is the idea innovative? Yes, massively innovative. Massively innovative. I'd say it's a really original combat system. I'd say it's a world that's like, you really built up this idea of the lore, and that the lore was a little bit inaccessible to me a bit. When I was reading it, I felt like I understood the words, but it all seemed very like wordy, and for someone who's just new to the world, maybe I didn't quite get what they were all talking about all the time. But if we're doing RP, if we're role playing this, and these people would talk like that, they're not going to treat you like someone who's doesn't live in this world, right? So, and then finally, future development, areas of strength, areas for improvement, and who would be interested in playing the game. Yeah, I think this definitely appeals to anyone who likes the kind of RPG games. I guess like JRPG games tend to have this type of combat system as well, don't they? So it'd be interesting to see how people who like that genre of games enjoy this kind of time pressure with the selection, because I think it really rewards people who can react fast and who are very dexterous with the controller to select the different grid elements. I think that's cool. In terms of areas of strength, yeah, it's massively deep. I enjoyed the combat. I enjoyed the leveling up my character. It felt interesting. I was looking forward to leveling up. And your level design seemed pretty spot on from the bits that I've seen. So yeah, big compliments on that. In terms of areas for improvement, I guess, yeah, making it feel a little better to run around. And I don't know whether that would be like, whether there's some like camera bob, or whether there's some sound effects, or whether there's a bit of a feel like a camera bounce when you land after jumping. I saw there's a little particle effect when you float. I thought that was nice. So maybe a little bit of the feel would be nice. And maybe just the introduction to new players to kind of experience to not miss your games, like one of the main features in it, which is that kind of combat and leveling up system. So maybe like you could have a start zone where you go through and it's like a basic couple of fights. It'll just teach you the mechanics, so you understand, oh, actually there is combat in this game. I think that would probably be an area to improve, is to help people understand what the game is. And you can choose when you start a new game, you can turn off the tutorial, so you don't have to do that bit if you're trying to replay it or start in a new game. That could be a way to approach it. But right, with Stoey saying, he says they feel there's some things that could benefit from explanations and tutorials, like the controls, the battle system, or the use of items. Yeah, as a game mode selection, it could be an idea, but then some people don't like choosing a tutorial either. Like, players are the worst. They're kind of like, oh, I don't want to waste time. I haven't got long. So they'll skip the tutorial and then they're like, I don't get how to play this game, stupid, and then they'll just stop playing it. So it's kind of like, as much as that, yeah, well, they should choose the tutorial. You can't always rely on players to do that, and it's as much as you can be high and mighty about it and say, well, I don't want them to, they don't deserve to enjoy my game. You got to weigh up, do you want more people to experience your game, or do you want to just be stubborn about it? So I guess it's one of those things. But, you know, it would work as well, though. It totally would work. It's just something to weigh up, I guess. Sorry, I'm sitting down briefly, so let me just the camera a little lower. Okay. If anyone else has any feedback, feel free to write it. Otherwise, we're going to check a video up for the 2 minutes that was linked earlier, and then we're going to move on to the final game, which is done by ImZary. That makes sense, but maybe an item description in the menu, or where you loot, or when you loot them, could still be useful because you got some items we never knew the use of. Oh, so when I hovered over them, if I clicked on it, I could see their names. I saw that, but I didn't know what they did. Like, this could be used to sell, or this could be used to craft, or something like that. Could have been nice. It's been amazing to watch the progression of this game and how all the feedback has been incorporated. We're all rooting for it. Oh, that's nice to hear. FLR, I'm not too sure how to say your name, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's lovely to have a good bunch of you pop in and support as well. There's multiple users planned, equip and donate at shrines for bonuses. I see. Yeah. So that it's not quite an easy solution then. Okay, I can see. But I think the biggest bit of feedback I'd say to you is get new players' feedback. It's very valuable to have your avid players who know the game, have played it lots, to have feedback from them and incorporate it into your game. But you don't want to fall victim to that, like, familiarity, breeding a bit of kind of ignorance to the new player experience. But I think you're quite keen on having a lot of your story or how things work introduced via these NPCs that you go in and visit, and I think that has its charm as well. It may not be for everyone. There will be people who don't read the text, but maybe they're not your audience, and that's okay. So yeah, no, I think you've done a great job, Ote. Thank you very much for submitting your game. I very much appreciate it. We're going to check up that video just for 2 minutes now to show a bit more of the content. Oh, wow. And so we got 3 characters this time. So does it give them all health? Sometimes, or do you have to choose?
Conversation with people, it's like really obvious they're smarter. You know? Like, if I'm gonna have a conversation with an insurance salesman about game development, I'm gonna sound smarter about game development, and then they're gonna sound smarter about insurance.
Okay, you can see they're defending. He's got meditation going now, defending. Don't know what the meditation does as such here.
I had a conversation with this girl.
I think he's choosing characters as well. When you choose defend, you choose which of your characters you want to do it to, which is interesting as well. Uh-oh. Oh, blast! Okay. I'm sorry. We'll go back. We'll watch it again. It's fine. We got to listen to Ote's conversation anyway. It's fine.
There's times when Christian stuff.
Okay. Thank you, Elisha.
Never know where life's gonna take people.
I'm the best streamer.
Yeah, right. Like,
okay, so
like,
you can see he's got multiple party members.
And won't be able to sign your
I guess that's meditation, that green one that he's choosing, possibly.
Things, and I'm like, oh.
So I'm trying to see. It goes so quick, it's hard to see, but defend. I don't know if he chooses a particular character to defend each time. Yes, Cole, that's the spirit. Thank you for the follow, Yolan.
Having a conversation with people, it's like really obvious they're smarter. You know?
The Valkyrie has an elemental boost for team on defend.
Like, if
She's
I'm gonna
always
have a
defending.
conversation with
Okay.
an insurance salesman about game development, I'm gonna sound smarter about game development, and then they're gonna sound smarter about insurance, right? And whenever I'd had a conversation,
So it seems like they all get healed.
very obvious
Titan is fusing to hang on.
difference in intelligence.
Titan is fusing to balance the health and mana pools. No idea why I'm rambling about, but that's fine.
Feeling like, okay, I'm a kindergartner. I'm a kindergartner.
Oh wow, yeah, look at your armor. That armor's going... Does that armor just last for one turn, or are you constantly pumping up that armor? Crikey, these fights take some time. But I'd imagine you get into the zone and it'd be quite like one of those things you can kind of zone out on, like Tetris, you know? Until the end of combat, crikey.
This
Oh, so I saw a fast forward there.
Alamore Backlands was actually inspired or written while listening
Merlin the Wizard, how you doing? So each hero gains health based on their invested points in health glyphs, individual basis.
Believe it?
Oh, yes, because when you choose the heart thing, you gain X amount of health, but that's per character you level up, right? So if you have someone with a big health pool, you probably want to level up the health thing, maybe, so they get more health back. Whereas the weaker ones...
The song was...
I don't know, maybe that's not a true tactic, actually, but yeah, that makes sense. So you managed to fast forward through that. Look how little XP you got. That was a beast.
Slow down.
I am playing Ote's game. So yeah, the Valkyrie has a different kind of like talent tree as well, which is cool. You have the same glyphs. So that was the bit where they choose they get more heart health from the heart things. Oh, you leveled up and looped around, as you did get a lot. Okay, that's fair. That's cool, because I'm sure there's different ways you can combine them together to kind of balance. It'd be interesting to see the different way that the classes work together. Don't jump, Ote.
Very different, but look at the nether magic coming off of the floor. Chernobyl radiation down there. That's
right. Thank you, Ote. For anyone interested in checking out that video or more, you can go and watch it there. But we do need to move on. We spent over an hour on that game, and we have one final game to get through. And I meant to finish 17 minutes ago my stream, so we are going to go on to one more game. Oh, what, like crocs down in what? Can you jump down and fight them? I guess you could float, right? Not a problem. It was a pleasure to play. And Ote, I met Ote through when I started streaming like 3-4 years ago now, briefly, and he's in and out a bit of communication over the years, which is totally fine. But yeah, we saw him again recently, which was a pleasant surprise. And yeah, it's great to see what he's done with this game. Right, we're going to move on to Haltzy's game. So Haltzy, if you are in the chat, Mr. Haltzy, and remember, if anyone else is developing a game actively and you're interested in getting feedback, there is a form you can fill in there. How it generally works is, I'm sorry for sharing emails, accidental. There's 2 games that I haven't done, so these will be in 2 weeks from today. I'll be playing these 2 games. People can add more though via the form that's linked in chat. Haltzy's was played because he's a subscriber, so at least one subscriber will be played per stream if they're in the queue. So if another person entered here and they're a subscriber and I only play 2 games, it would be this one and the new subscriber, for example. That's generally how it works, just so people who are active in the community get that a chance to kind of have priority and have me play their game more often, maybe as well. Line Pockets, thank you for gifting a sub to Ote. you now get to use the wonderful pig horse emotes made by my wonderful fiancée, Alicia, as well as the longest boy that you wish to create with the classic pig horse as well. Beautiful. Okay, so, Halsey time. You've made it home miraculously in time. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. If you're interested in checking out this game, I'm going to drop a link here. So, Halsey worked on this for a jam called the Neon Jam. And he worked on it for a good week or so, I believe. There is a photosensitivity warning, so bright flashing lights. Do keep that in mind if you are watching the stream, or there's people in your house who are going to have see the screen flashing away. So keep that in mind. So this is about this. So okay, move, space for thrust, mouse for aiming, and ship rotation. Main cannon is left mouse, auxiliary weapon is right mouse, track station location is T. We have many contracts. We have a hangar. We have a market. Mobile pirate bases. Halsey did it all as well, other than the music. Good job. 2 weeks. And you've done a bit of post-jam, so it's around 3 weeks worth of work. Good on you. Okay, yeah, everything is super bright, but remember the game jam was neon. So it kind of does make sense. It's almost a shame that this explosion isn't also neon, but it'd be tough. The color here, the pink, I know you've gone, it's like pixel art style, but there's not much contrast between this section here. So it may be hard for you to get a border around these because you've gone for a pixel art style, but just something to keep in mind. Okay. Excuse me. Tired. Where are we? Let's go here. Let's go into my folder. And into Halsey's game, and let's run it. Wah! Wah! Okay, I don't know if there's going to be any options to turn down the audio, so we're just going to control it very briefly. Cool guitar, though. Probably have it around here. Yeah. Audio options in next build. That's all good. Okay, look at this button feedback, Alicia Griffin. She's probably alt-tabbed at the moment, working furiously on patches. But I'm interested to see what she thinks. This music reminds me a bit of the old, like, Quake soundtracks, you know? Proper bopping. Alright, new game. Attention, allied ship. You've entered a pirate-infested zone. Please head towards the nearest Republic station. I've sent the coordinates to your tracker. Lack of apostrophe in I've. Ship system overview. Press T to display the tracker. Press space to engage thrusters. And then shoot. Okay, so T is the tracker. Okay, good. And then space is move. Ah, okay. So there's parallaxing to give us a sense of that we're moving. So if I slow down, I don't know if we can slow down. Am I slowing down? Is there a speed? So I can hold. I think I'll go faster potentially. Ooh, okay. So I guess the line drawing. Ooh, there. No, I thought that was it. Ooh, that first bullet did a bit of a weird trajectory. Okay, yeah, I am going the wrong way, I think. I guess you can slow down like that, right? Yeah, can you see the stars stops moving so much then? Pirates! Oh, wow, that is really nice. Ooh. Okay, the sounds are a little bit loud. I need to space and get these. Okay, we're meant to be going for this tracking thing though, so I feel like we're destroying things right now. Okay, there's a slight sense that I'm out of control quite often. I think it's something you'll just learn. Like, I feel you can only thruster in one direction, right? So you kind of... Oh, we happen to make it there as well, luckily. Oh, right mouse. I should have used my right mouse as well. Thank the gods you've made it. Please, dock at your convenience. Or control, it's saying. I don't know why I keep saying as if it's a radio. Okay. That beam! Okay, you can see the yellow bar at the top. I instantly thought, like, surely I can't just keep using this because it's so much better. Oh, and it goes to the length of your... Yeah, it goes the length of where your cursor is as well. So I think I'm out. Yeah, my beam is now dead. However, let's see if any of this currency... So, yeah, it does make sense. Say I'm flying this way and I want to shoot behind and I'm holding thruster. You can only accelerate towards where you're shooting, which makes sense. It does make sense. It's just taking a bit of time to get used to the steering mechanics. But it's one of those where it's probably a really... It'll feel good when you get good at it, you know? Okay, our beam's back charged quite a bit. Is yellow going to give us beam, maybe? I don't know how much I like that the beam only goes to where the mouse is. But I guess infinite beam would be... It's a good way to have to deal with that problem, I guess, right? Right, let's go and dock. We did say we would try dock. Oh man, that laser's great when things get manic, right? Okay, we ran out of laser. Yeah, the shooting noise too loud. A little. Very too loud. Totally. Okay. Let's go to and dock, shall we? Beep boop beep. Come on. Okay, easy does it. Easy does it. How do we dock? Okay, you're just going to. Hello there, Sparky Pugwash. I like the loud shooting noises. Well, good for you. Your favourite arcade classic Gallagher vibes, which you're loving. Good, Creative Steve. That's good to hear. Sparky agrees. Hello there, Irish John. Lovely to see you, good sir. I have apparently left your ship full of ore as well. Oh, is that at the top? It says I have X amount of ore as well, isn't it? I'm doing pretty good, thank you, Sparky Pugwash. Well, our big project at work was released, or the big project that I've been working on at work anyway for the last chunk of time was released last Tuesday. So it's been nice that that's gone out and seeing people play it and people get excited and. Yeah, it's really nice. I've had features gone into the game that I've worked on before, but this was like a big chunk of content all at once with some big surprise. I think Sea of Thieves only announced the Pirates of the Caribbean crossover 10 days before it was released, and there was no leaks, and so like it was really good to get that hype of like they knew nothing and then pow instantly. So yeah, that's been great. But yeah, things are going to ramp up in their own way, I think, in work. Over the upcoming time, but it's fine. It's fine. At the moment, it's energy taxing a little bit, but it's fine. I think that's why I'm just focusing on just doing my scheduled stream at the moment because I have the energy for that, and it's working well for me. But there we go. If you like pirates, you can also check out Irish John Games' channel. He is working on his own game based in the pirate universe, so do feel free to follow him and go check out his game dev. He's a good guy. Hello there, Pomo. It's not too long. It's a couple of 2 streams maybe. I think I've got another 2-3 games, which would be 1 stream, and then after that, that's probably where games would be played if they were submitted now. The list isn't that big, so yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. But I'd rather play it when it's ready rather than too early. But at the moment, you're talking 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 weeks away would be when I probably played it. Okay. Ote is playing this too at the moment. Cool. But yeah, feel free to Pomo. I did enjoy giving you game feedback. Okay, so we just docked. Let's get back into the game. Sorry, Halsey. So, welcome to Sector Station Alpha. Please feel free to look at the available contracts, pursue local wares in the station market, and don't forget to stop by the hangar for a glimpse of some awesome ships. So we get some contracts. A Pirate's Life. What? That's the name of... What's the name of the... What I just released? A Friend in Need. Garbage disposal. Alright, what's this one? Dead Mental, what is this? I'll see. Hunt down and destroy 5 brute class pirate vessels. A butt ton of ore. He's put this in on purpose, he has. He totally has. Alright, let's do that. Squads have been playing the sector for 2 months. Please deal with them immediately. Hunt them down and destroy 2 radio... Oh, that's different to what the quest said. Okay, it's gone now. Okay, that was, yeah, a little bit confusing. Hangar. What do we do in the hangar? Oh, look at this. Do we get to buy new ships? These are locked. Why are they locked? Is it because we don't have currency? This is our current ship, right? Allies saved. And maybe that's the lock condition? Yeah, not too sure. Not too sure. I have to do Friend in Need quest for that. Okay. So we save people and maybe they have different ships. Okay, market. Okay, what can we do? The Holtzman shields. Shield produced by Holtzman generator. The first deriving from phase 1 of the suspensor nullification effect. Shields pull from their own energy stores, which regenerate slowly over time. Oh, I've got a ton of ore. I don't know what I should be able to afford, because I think you've left a bunch of free ore in the game. Upgrade your beam. Less energy use over time. Omega wave, homing missile, homing bullets. Okay, we're going to go for that for now. And then we're going to finally look at the... Oh no, we're done. Okay, so... Okay, you can see them on the minimap. Oh no, I thought they were the pirates. So we need to find our pirates. Oh, there's a red thing on the map. Is that one? No, that's not... Oh, it was. Okay, it looked different to the icon, so I wasn't sure. Uh-oh. Yeah, so one thing I find difficult is, like, I don't know whether a break key would be nice. Instead of having to face backwards to stop. But maybe that's part of the skill that you wanted it. I wonder if there's, like, a magnetic power-up that would allow you to, like, collect this stuff. I think it does try coming to you naturally anyway, does it? Oh no, it's within a rate. I don't know, actually. Uh-oh. Yeah, I do feel like I find it hard to control a little bit. Like, if I'm going too fast, I've got to turn and brake. And then I keep going the wrong way. Eek! Oh no, I'm destroyed! Oh dear, Halsey. What did I do? Oh, we're back. Have we still got that contract? Yes, we have. Let's finish this contract and then we'll go for a Friend in Need. Right, where are you, pirates? I don't know whether having like a bleep on the edge of the map would help me with a direction. Uh-oh. I don't see any enemies. Oh, there we go. Ah. Yeah, I find it really difficult, the steering. I don't know if it's because the background as well. It's not always clear which way you're traveling at what velocity. Like the stars do, obviously they do give you feedback which direction you're traveling, don't get me wrong. That's the only feedback you really have. Hey Wormius, how you doing? Wormius, we should be getting to your game in a fortnight today, so two weeks from today. Crikey. We should be getting back, we should be onto your game. Yeah, I don't... Is this boy like a little boss? He's taking a lot of health, isn't he? I think the key is just to be a bit gentle with the thruster. Mission key. Oh! Alright, don't look at this. Don't look at this, Halsey. This is not a bug. Okay, it's getting loud. I just held my laser beam. Okay, we got it. We got... Ah, it didn't even drop anything cool. Alright, let's go back to the base. Let's go back. Let's go back. So does this recharge? No, it's just from... Okay, I like that, though. It incentivizes this. You play... Yes, yes. This is game by... It's Halsey, who's in chat at the moment. Made for the Neon Jam. But he's been working on it after the jam a bit as well. Okay, so let's thrust towards the station. Huh. Nope. I'm terrible at controlling. Okay, easy. Okay. Right, contracts. A friend in need, let's go. Urgent. Allied ship in need of assistance. Please locate and escort to Consensus Hammerhead to home station. I like the escorting part of it. That sounds cool. New ship unlock. Progress and a moderate deposit of ore. Moderate, not a buttload this time. Oh, cool. Thank you, Halsey. I'm glad that you're taking note of what I'm saying. Allied ship is lost. Hang on. An allied ship is lost and damaged. Needs to be escorted. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, there's a bug there. I think if I took too long, it just came... It re-triggered this. I think. Okay. So we're looking for this beautiful neon ship. Oh, is there a... Oh, it does take us to there this time. Ah, go away, pirates! Oh, this boy took ages last time. He didn't even drop anything. Ignore him. I feel, yeah, if something takes a long time to kill, you kind of want a bit of reward. Oh, what the... Did you see that bullet that thing shot at me? They're like homing. How am I meant to avoid them? I tried. Give me laser and health. Ah, my shield is regened as well. Brilliant. So are they like meteors? Is that what these are meant to be? Sorry, it's quite insulting me saying meant to be. Okay. Hey! Oh, they're following me as well now. Okay, oh gosh. Please. I just shot my own ship! No, don't! No! Stop shooting, my friend! Oh gosh. Okay. Right, off we go. Uh-oh. Pirates! Come on, we can make it back. We can make it back. Oh, come on. Slowpoke. Really should be collecting that ore stuff, but I kind of feel like I want to keep progressing. Ship! Come on. Quick. We've got company. The laser beam's really great for mining. It reminds me of a No Man's Sky slightly. Come on. Why are they so slow? Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Come on. Where are you going? This way. Don't die. This way. Uh-oh. Follow ship. This way. Oh, I don't know. Where does it take? Hang on. Is it just guiding me to them rather than my base? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no! Blast. Ever play Galaxy on Fire 2? No. I have not. If you lose the ship, it takes you towards the ship. Does it only follow you when you're in the blue circle? Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. In the ship radius, it takes you towards the base. Okay, okay. So we should still be on that contract. Right. Where are you, tracker? Let's go and get our friend again. We messed up, didn't we? We did mess up. I think we died from, like, space debris more than enemies there. Which is disappointing. Okay, we should have found him this time. World is full. It's okay to run from battles. Holy cow. What are all these missiles? I had to use my laser beam there, didn't I? Out the way, fellow ship! Okay, we got him. We got him. Right, let's go. Come on. Easy does it. So it is nice that you can drift in a direction and then shoot anywhere you want. I guess that's the perk of this sort of command control scheme. What's this white bar? I don't know what that is. Okay, it's following me. That's good. That's good. Let's go this way. This way next. Ah, that sounds fine, Pomo. I plan to continue doing this for at least a few months, mate. Hopefully into the future. But depends how many people submit games. Oh, I'm not driving the right way. I was just mindlessly going this way. We're gonna get there eventually. Don't you worry, allied ship. Ah! Okay, worry! Enemies! A pirate raid! We need to lay... Oh, okay, I'm quite low on... No! Oh. My beam is super low. Okay, I don't know if my friend can die, but right now... Let's just get out of there. We can't go too fast, though, because the... So otherwise we'll stop. There you go. They found it. The AI is quite nice when the enemies attack, and I feel it follows you quite well as well. All right, let's go to the next one, shall we? Tracker. Where are we? Where's the next one? Okay. It says it's this way. It looks like it's a little too short. If you keep doing feedbacks, you will have hundreds of submissions quickly. Well, I thought that, but it'll take some time. It'll take some time. I think we've had 8 altogether so far. But this is only my second stream doing it, so... Oh, did I go off? Did you change off the map, or did you go back the other way? Part of me is feeling right now that this line is bugged. Yeah, because it's not changing direction ever. Blast! Nice. The little particles that you pick up on that is nice. Oh! Okay, I went up to the north sector. So I've got a problem that I don't know how I'm going to find the ship I'm meant to escort now. I'm literally just flying blind. I mean, I could die and see if that fixes it. Should we die? Yeah, let's die and try and fix it. Yeah, shoot me! Shoot me like you mean it! Okay, let's see if it's fixed. Oh, I've got none of them now. Okay, this seems fixed, but I've lost one of them, which is a shame. But we'll try and finish this quest anyway, so we can see how it gives us a bit. It'll build towards unlocking the different ships. Doesn't seem like it's too far away at the moment anyway. Yeah. It must be near how fast it's changing. What was that? Oh, there it is, there it is. Alright, let's go, let's go. This way. Does it still follow me? Yeah, I think it still is following me. Do you lose momentum? I guess you wouldn't in space, right? What? No! Come back! Come back! Maybe I was going the wrong way. No, alright, this way. Come on, keep an eye on me. So, if I'm honest, yeah, so some genuine feedback. I don't know what the things you pick up are. Is that health? Don't know. I haven't got a clue. There's little circles. Yeah, that makes sense that you get lost health if you go out of range. If you were meant to be escorting, that's totally reasonable. Oh, we're meant to be this way. Yeah, so there's lots of little things when you blow something up. I don't like. There's purple circles, there's triangles. It's hard to really know what they do, so unless you go into them and find out. Think that gave me health? Not 100%. Even if it's just on a loading screen or something like that, or a little tutorial level where you go through a bunch of them to repair your ship. I need to feel an incentive to collect these things, because at the moment it feels it's quite difficult to steer as it is. So and also I have no reason, no like immediate reason to think why it's really important for me to get that. Maybe if I had less ore, that would incentivize me because I want to upgrade my ship, right? But it feels like it's like triple the time for me to shoot things, then go and collect all the stuff. The fact that it magnetizes is good. I'd like if there was a power up that let you do it a bit more. That did it from a further range, perhaps. Uh-oh. Okay, there's the ship. Oh no, it's just taking me back here. We're already here. Blast. Yeah, I don't know how much I should have. Let's go for homing just to check them out, though. So are they homing, or is it the right one that's homing? I'm not sure. Now the problem is, at the moment, it's just trying to take me back to that point every time. So I don't get an opportunity to finish that mission. Because I can't find it, unfortunately. It's fine, I think we get the idea anyway, right? So that would basically, we get another one. And then when we come back to it... that means that we could... yeah, we've got one, so we'd need... to get more of them, and we could unlock these. And let's look what's different between them. So they have a different max speed, less energy. I'm guessing that is for like your beam. And then some of these look like the super duper one, I guess. So this has more health, max speed. You can't see behind the lock. That's a negative thing there, I think. Maybe it could be on the corner, or it could be transparent. But it's a shame that I can't see some of the data in there because of the locked icon. So they have the same amount of energy, but more shields, and they have photon wave beam and bullets. The same weapons. Okay, cool. Do any of them come with different weapons? No. Okay, but there's the scope to do that if you want. I like how there's little descriptions of each ship as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's try the last contract then. Garbage disposal. It's a dirty job. Locate and remove 10 asteroids. The sector thanks you for your service. A metric ton of ore. Let's do it. The sector is starting to look like a garbage heap. Please remove this trash from the immediate area. Okay, locate 10 asteroids. Okay, this is good. This will be a good way for us to get money then. Oh, so that's the asteroid icon at the top. Okay, well, like... Yeah. Okay, did these count? Okay, they do count. Lovely. Oh, this one's nice. This was a lot easier, but the other ones give us ships, so it makes sense why they're more difficult, right? Oh, the big ones don't count until you break down all the little pieces. Oh, no, they did count, I think. Mission complete. Also, do we need to go back to the base, or are we good then? I think we're good. I don't know how the homing bullets work. Because, yeah, I'm not getting much luck with those. The weapons are cool, though. I really like the beam. It feels super strong, and when things get manic, it's really powerful. And you can see I'm getting better at steering. It just takes a little bit of time to get used to. Yes, ImZary, sorry, what's the name? ImZary Lev. Yes, there is. If you're still working on the game, that is the ideal use case. But feel free to read the information that's in that form rather than just completing the form. And if you feel that the game is suitable, then please do feel free to submit your game. I do it every second Monday, so I'm doing tonight. I do dev interviews with people who publish games in the second Monday, and then the third Monday we'll be back to doing reviews, and we just loop and loop and loop. I left him with a full hold by accident. Is that the amount of yeah, the money? Yeah, you've given me plenty of money, but I'm not too sure how much I'd have by now. But that would incentivize me to think about collecting stuff and doing missions more, and allow me to go and buy more things and feel rewarded from the time I put in. So we're going to look at the... We want this beam. And I guess we'll just go and do one more contract of garbage disposal. Let's go. 12 of them. Ah, so do the missions get more difficult as time goes up as well? Or it could just be a random number between two things. Music is great as well. Ah, I like how the beam is visually different to remind you what power-up that you've got. So it's not stronger, this beam, it's just we can use it more often. You can see that I haven't even used up all my beam and I've just shot it loads, which is nice. So I'm trying to see what collections do what. These all look like ore. They're not taking up anything else from me at the moment. I should take a bit of damage, but I've got the shield, which is preventing that at the moment. Alright, let's let this boy shoot me a bit. Oh, I took health even though I've got a shield. I took damage even though I've got a shield? I didn't... Ah, okay, hang on. So the shield, this is the shield. How does it still take... So I'm taking damage even though I've got the shield, which I wouldn't have expected. Okay, so that... The triangles give me extra laser back, I think. It's fine. Well, it's fine because we wanted to find out what gives us health anyway. So circles of multiple colours are money. Stop. Yeah, I don't know, Hodsy, if you had perhaps like the odd big object like a planet or something in the background, like every so often, or just something, just thinking out loud, that might help with the sense of direction. The parallaxing does give accurate information, but I think it just might be a little bit, it might make it a little easier to get that sense of like which way you're drifting, to have these bigger objects in the background. You should ask before dropping a link to your game. I don't mind it, but just like as a heads up. I think some people might get a bit fussy about it if you do it in the Twitch chat. I know you were talking about it with someone though, but just to say. Okay. So I just want to find what the different icons do. It's okay, Mr. Liv. It's not a problem. Nothing to be genuinely sorry about. Right, let's catch up on chat a little bit as well. Your game's still in beta, so hopefully you should qualify. Yeah, that sounds great. Good, cool. He's done the form. What happens then is I give an email the day before or the morning of to say I'm going to be playing your game, because I choose 2 to 3 games to play on a stream. And even if the person's not here in chat, I'll play them. So you can you can watch the VOD if you're unable to make it to the stream. But yeah, if I email you, then that means I'm going to be playing your game the next stream. So I'd imagine yours would be in probably 4 weeks. Loud noises. Yeah, so the sound balance is definitely an issue here as well. But we've talked about that a little bit already, right? And then that's where your in-game options would help. So that just gives us our laser beam. So we don't know what gives us health back. Yeah. So we know what ore and we know what laser. Oh, that. Oh, okay. So it's the circle. So there's like a big green circle that did the job. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Okay, cool. Yeah, they don't really translate, Halsey. Whether you want to make the items the same color, or whether you want a little key somewhere to help you know what things are, or when you collect it, whether it should have a little bit of like, we see what's upgrading, or a little like floating combat text or something by the item itself. I think that's something else you could consider. Hello, Nalaj. Lovely to have you trolling as always. Beautiful creature. Yeah, considering moving to Unity for a full rework. Cool. I feel it's got some good mechanics. I think in terms of depth, you'd need to think of some design other than just like you get stronger. Whether you want to have like bosses could be cool, where they have set abilities or weak points and you got to navigate around them and it's a little bit bullet helly. That could be interesting. I'm trying to think of like, because I was thinking like having a map, but when you open in space, it's hard to really have particular obstacles. You could though make like these, like, you know how in like Star Wars and that they fly into these giant ships and have to navigate around. I can imagine like a steering course would be really interesting where you can't hit the walls or you're going to get damaged. So it's like a really accurate bit where you have to, let me try and do it next to something so you can see. So say we had to kind of go around this, you have to be more accurate. It doesn't help that this is moving at the same time, but that like rewards those who can be accurate. So that's one thing you could maybe look at, but imagine it as like a big like labyrinth, a bit more of a maze. That could be interesting, along with some enemies which are maybe static, like a space station, an enemy space station or something like that shoots out waves of enemies. Maybe it produces pirates, and maybe it has barriers to stop you from shooting it that go down sometimes or move around. Oh, crikey, we just got smashed. Okay, let's also, is my quest I'm meant to be destroying? Is it enemies I'm trying to destroy this time? That icon, I don't properly recognize it, but I've done 7 of them. Oh, so the garbage is not always asteroids. I think it gave me a different mines. Those. Okay, yeah. Keep an eye out for those. Yeah, we'll try and uh-oh, I'm really low on health as well. Stop! No. That was my steering failure. But yeah, okay, I think we've got a good flavour of what we've got in here. Just to remind people, if you missed the start of it, you do have a series of like missions that you can choose. Contracts refresh every 60 seconds while exploring. That's interesting. In here was the section where the more allies you save, you get access to different ships, which was a cool idea as well, I think. And then the market was your area where you can upgrade your weapons. Interesting to see how the homing missiles work. Like, nice. Okay, yeah, because I didn't notice the homing bullets. Oh wow, yeah. It's super loud though. Yeah, they explode when they get to the edge of the screen, which makes a nasty kind of audio experience, if I'm honest with you. Although they do feel really powerful. But it's going to sound... For me, I don't want to hold down shoot anymore, because it makes so much noise. What is that? Mission complete. No, get out of there. Quick, quick, quick. Laser beam. I'm sorry, chat. Okay, full health. We're using all of the full health stuff. Is that even... I don't even know what it is. What if we fly into it? Oh, yeah, it is a boss or something, isn't it? Can I kill it? Or is it invincible? Here's my answer. Get all of the goodies. It's payday, boys. And we're going to do a little bit of victory twirls. Let me go back to space station now. Let's go in the right direction. And we're just going to do some victory twirls on our way. Whee! I mean, that weapon is a vastly improved weapon for us. It probably costs a lot more that we wouldn't have had enough for. Get out of here. Here we go. Awesome. So, it gives you an idea of it. The we're going to give it a moment to give some critique, some feedback, good things to be improved, what you liked, whatever. Chat, now's a great time for you to write some feedback in the chat. In a moment, I'm going to go back and go through the feedback sheet. I'm going to take a very quick AFK. So feel free to look at those questions if it helps you give feedback. It's up on the screen for you now. I won't be too long. Woof, we're back. Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Let's get this camera up. I'm back. I'm back standing. Let's do this. Let's have a little look at the chat before we get started then, shall we? Where are we? Bosses would be a nice thing to add, and maybe a bit more story, and maybe asteroid minefield navigation stuff. Yeah, I think it's just a variety. You want to... Like, getting stronger is good, but getting stronger so you can now overcome a challenge that you couldn't previously do is better, in my opinion. Because otherwise, it's just... Like, you feel better being able to do things easier, but I feel you need that, like, that staggered challenge or progress to feel a bit more meaningful. That would be something to think about design-wise. A space station does exist, and I did find it, I see, earlier. Yeah, the sound's a little bit imbalanced indeed. critiques you're asking for? Needed lizards. Thank you, Elisa. Some great advice. Asteroid boom. There's no gravitational towing that I saw. Minus 100 points. Wow. Big fan of the visuals, says McBoom Live. Thank you. Not that it's my game, but thank you for the feedback. I mean by that. Sparky says, I love the game. Very old school. There was a lack of unicorns and Daleks, and the loud noises were great, but maybe too loud for some people. Kiss. Why are you writing kisses? Hudson, you got a free kiss with that feedback. Maybe add space puppies. What's going on here? All those cats that fly out rainbow. No, look. Serious feedback, chat. No, you can be silly too. It's not a problem. I'll do the serious stuff. Is there controller support? Yeah, controller would be interesting. From what I did watch lurking, it looked great. I agree that some sort of indicator in the direction would be helpful. Yeah, on the map and the sonar thing, that'd be good. Navigation ring that has pointers. Yeah, okay, so let's go through these questions then. So first off, are there barriers that hold back the player from experiencing the game? Controls or difficulty? Controls. For me, I found it challenging to steer the ship, but part of that is that visual feedback of which way I'm traveling. So I think if you could work on that parallax to have some larger objects other than just 3 layers of stars that move at different speeds, that would help players learn how, like the change in speed. Because ultimately, you basically press space to move whichever way you're facing, and then your velocity will remain static. So you need to face a different way. If you want to slow down, you need to face backwards and accelerate a little bit to slow down a bit, which is cool. And you could really get skill. There's a skill kind of ceiling to. There's like a. I guess there's a level that people will be in, and you could be really good at it once you get used to it. And that's a good thing in a game is having something that people can master. I think that is nice. So I don't think that should definitely be changed. It's just making sure that the controls are conveyed via the visual feedback or any form of feedback would be nice. Or maybe like a trail behind you that is indicative of how fast you're moving. That could also be something that may work. What is the gameplay loop? What will make players want to play your game? So this is what we talked about earlier, is like, why do I want to go back to the missions to do more? Well, first off, I want to do the missions to see what they all were. But if you're going to have like repeat missions or similar missions, but you're going to collect a different item or destroy a different thing, then you kind of want the gameplay to not be a complete loop. Some games do that. Some games have just the same thing you go out and do all the time. But I think the gameplay needs to be super really fun for that to work. And so I think I don't know how, but I feel like the gameplay would need to be a bit higher if you wanted people to be engaged with to keep doing repetitive quests. So that's where we talked about earlier. Maybe some, maybe there's if you go up, you get more. Let's say reputation or space, like seniority, the more kind of missions you do, and that attracts like the bad people to turn up. So once you get to like rank 10, then a big battleship will turn up, and then that'll be like a boss phase. So it gives you a reason to like, okay, I need to do 10 more missions. It gives you that kind of carrot on a stick, and then you get your little reward. You get to have a chew of the carrot, and then they dangle a new one in front of you. That could be something to think about in your design of how you'd want a player to typically play through and progress in your game. In terms of, we talked about balance. Balance, I feel like if you're going to get stronger, then you need to think a lot about how to make it feel like you're getting stronger, not just to win harder, but to maybe allow you to do things you couldn't do before. Maybe there's certain enemies you can't kill at the start, or they're very difficult to kill. And then as you get better weapons, like, oh, I can take you on now. Or maybe they shoot something you can't block, but then if you unlock like a barrier, like a shield that you put in front of you or something like that, that gives you that ability to fight them then. It's just little things like that to try and think about how you can gate content, I guess. Choices, so you can choose what mission you do, you can choose what upgrades you have as well. What would be interesting is, let's say that you had a talent tree. I'm not saying you should change it, but I'm just trying to make a point of how choice can be different. So at the moment in your game, you choose any of the unlocks. So I play my game once, I go through this unlock, then that, then that, then that. Great. Play it next time. It's the same things. I can choose them in any order I want. So I'm basically going to have the same experience, but I might unlock them in slightly different orders. If you had a talent tree instead, then, and you can't go back up, you're investing that means next time I play it, I'll be like, okay, well, next time I want to be like a tanky ship instead, where I take a lot of damage, or maybe if I have like my weapon gets more powerful the more bullets that I've taken. So you put a shield up, it absorbs damage, and then you have like 5 seconds to shoot that damage back at other people. Or let's say there's just different like builds you can take your ship in. That becomes interesting because it's your choice. You choose, I want to play in this way, and then next time you play, you might be like, right, I want to be a glass cannon, and you're giving that replayability a little bit more of a choice to players that make them feel like their decision is impacting the way the game is being played. Again, that's just an opinion. I don't definitely feel that it suits this game, but just trying to give context to what I'm on about at least. I'll carry on with the rest of it in a sec. Let's just have a little look at chat. Okay, Halsey knows what you're on about, artifacts. I'll leave it at that then. Controller support would be good. Needs more depth. A progression system. Sparky likes carrots. Great. It's like leaving a carrot out for the reindeers at Christmas, right? Reputation and progression. The original idea and what I'd like to implement is a whole slotting system for the ships where you can choose weapons and hull plating. Oh yeah, see, that could be more interesting because like before you go out, you choose, right, this mission means I need to go and collect a bunch of scrap from an asteroid field, which means it's going to be hard to navigate. I probably want more armor than I do weapons because I'm not going to be fighting that many things, but I just need to not die. You know, or maybe I need a slower ship so I can haul more cargo with me. Things like that would be interesting as well. I've heard about ECS before, Entity Component System, but I guess it depends if you're talking about Unity or you're just talking generally. But my understanding of Entity Component Systems are where instead of using inheritance, where you just have like, here's a ship and then all of your, or let's just say here's my like game actor, and then everything derives from game actor. You have a ship and then you might have like an enemy ship and you might have a like boss ship and you might have a player ship. Instead of doing it in that inheritance way, you just have like, here's my base actor, and you add on a bunch of functional components to them in order to define the logic. So instead of it inheriting logic, you just add on components to them in order to kind of define behaviors and functionality. That's my loose understanding about it. But it may be more to it than that. That's just something I read a while ago. You're welcome to ask it in chat. If anyone has got a clue in chat, they can answer. I probably won't. But yeah, feel free to write. Composition instead of inheritance. Yes. That's the perspective I've looked at before anyway. Okay, going back to the game feedback then. So audio and visual, overall quality. So the music was awesome. I found like that music kind of suits this game because it's kind of just like, it feels like something you can just have on for a long time without getting repetitive or bored, and it feels pretty cool. And it maybe doesn't match the visuals, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't think it matters too much. I think it's just because it's retro visuals. The music isn't retro to go with it, but I wouldn't change the music for that reason. But just something to think about. The visuals themselves were fine. I'd like more of an association between the like what am I picking up, the ore versus the energy refuel versus the health. We discussed that a little bit earlier. I don't really know what each are. The sound effects were not balanced, and that created quite a negative experience. Was there more you could have done with the audio though? I mean, just think, I've got to note they could use the audio more creatively. Like, could you use the audio instead of just a reactive thing as a, you know, if there's a pirate on the radar, so if there's an enemy up there, could it beep or something like that, just to give a bit more like, oh, what's going on? Just little things like that could help the player notice some things in the game you want them to notice more. Or maybe if you're going close to like a space station, there's like a bit of like a rumbly kind of engine-y noise going on. Just something to give people like environmental audio to help them notice some of the game's content. Yeah, it's your buddy Curly from Windy Beers. He's done a really good music on it, Halsey. I'm just reading chat at the moment. Sounds like If Trees Could Talk. I've never heard of If Trees Could Talk. But yeah, there's a bunch of music like that. It's kind of like slow rock. I don't know what to call it. There's probably a term for the genre, but I used to listen to a bunch of this. What was the name of them? Red Sparrows was one of the bands I listened to in uni. Yeah, do you have... Yeah, feel free to write that question anyway. If you have that question. We're going to be wrapping up stream quite soon, so the sooner you ask it, the more time you'll have of people being able to answer it. Okay, and then player experience. Is the game fun or engaging? Is the game an original experience? Is the idea innovative? At the moment, realistically, it's not massively innovative. It's a classic stylus shooter. Feels quite nice, though. It's quite a specific, maybe, control scheme, which, as I said, you could learn and you can get good at. I think that's a positive. The fact that there's missions, I guess that's something that I've not seen in a game like this before. I haven't played a bunch of them, no, so it may exist. But I think that adds to it. That does make it a bit more engaging. But I think if you really had progression and like, I get something that made you feel like you're making choices as you play, whether it's like you change your loadout before you go out on a mission, or whether it's like, oh, I need to go really slowly and carefully navigate through this bit. Or, oh, there's an enemy of that type, I really want to kill that because maybe they drop certain ship parts or something like that. You know, those sort of things would make it a little bit more engaging, I feel. And then finally, future development, areas of strength, areas of improvement. I think in terms of who'd be interested in playing, there's that old arcade retro flash game sort of market. Lots of people in chat saying, oh, I like this sort of game. So I think you instantly have a target audience. It's just about making it feel worth someone's time, making it stand out from other things. And that's the kind of bit that you want to present to people in as fast and as clear a communication as you can when trying to incite new people to play your game. But generally though, it's good. It's really good for a few weeks as well. I just need a little bit more depth, I feel, in order to make it something that I'd want to go back and play. Like, my gut feeling now is, with all due respect, I don't really want to, after stream, I'm not going to be like, oh, I want to play more of that, because I feel I've kind of explored all the content already and it's a bit samey. If you look at Ote's game from earlier, he's been working on it for years, so it's not a comparison in terms of content, but that felt like, oh, okay, I want to see what the other classes do. Oh, I want to explore the different areas of the world. I wonder if I choose different type of talents, how that will affect combat. That's made me think about, oh, that would be fun to play. So yeah, that's my experience with the games, and maybe other people were different, but hopefully that feedback is of some use to you. Joe Hugh, good to see you. Lovely to see you. I'm not streaming as often these days, but you will catch me Mondays at 6 o'clock. And the odd other time as well, but the Mondays are the day that I'm kind of doing my best to make sure I don't drop out of at the moment. We've got a dev interview for next week. I need to confirm who was planned for this. Let me see. Who did we have planned? 5th to the 7th. So it was originally maybe Windy, but Windy's just been moving house still, so he might still be busy. So I might need to get in touch. I know First Crimson's game came out recently, so we could look at that. Hop Legs, I've got a message saying when we would like to do that with Anderson, so I'll double check that message. And then also Swords and Magic and stuff. I think we're looking at the end of the summer to play that. So I'll have a look, but we'll very hopefully have a dev interview next week as well. He has internet. Don't let him know. Well, for him to come on and do I'd like to play Windy's game because it's been like a month since the release, but I think it'd be interesting to talk to him about the game development, and he's a good guy, Windy. So I do look forward to it, but if he's busy, I don't want to put pressure on him, like. So, we have done all 3 games for the stream. I appreciate everyone being here. Was the question asked earlier about the entity component system? I don't think it was. But, yes. Okay, never mind. We are moving on. So, let's get rid of that question for now. We will close the game. Is it escape to quit? There we go. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, so it's been a pleasure. Let's go and have a look at the games that we played today, shall we? So we played 3 games today. Where's my tweet here that we went through? So we played 60 Seconds to Die, which was a game by ImZary, I think it was. And then we played Realm of the Tempest, which is a really kind of deep, RPG kind of. It's hard to genre. I guess it's like an RPG in a kind of a magical, mysterious world with a really unique combat system. Which was really a good experience. And then we had Space Shooty. I read Space and I read out Spacey. Curse her. Space Shooty McBoom, which was a game originally made for a game jam by HonestDanGames for the Neon Jam in 2 weeks, and he's done a little bit of extra work on it and submitted it for some feedback now as well. I had a great time checking out these games today. If you're interested in having your gameplay, do remember there is a feedback form. I do this every 2 weeks, and then alternately I will do some dev interviews and playing some published games in between. Of game devs on Twitch, typically that is. The Amaze Me Jam. It wasn't the Neon Jam. I'm sorry. Why did I think it was Neon Jam? I might have said it. Sorry about that. Hey Dan chat, I've since added a wooden sign and have modelled a potion bottle. What other prop should I add to the Spirit Town? Let's have a little look, shall we? Oh, Neon was the theme. That's the boy. Oh, that mod, that's awesome. I really like that. What other props should I add to the Spirit Town or around a potion shop? I'm thinking things like cauldrons, possibly, but it might look a bit like a witch sort of thing. What else would you have? Is there like ghosts or spirits and stuff like that, I'd imagine, right? I guess you could have like some trees, some like old... I don't know where it's going to be like magical stuff where you've got like things which like glow in the dark that glow like plants and mushrooms and stuff, or it could be like more creepy and you'd have like some like leafless trees and stuff that could work as well. Cobwebs, shrooms, herb garden. Okay, cool. We got some good feedback for you there. Wonderful candy, Sparky, come on. You wanted a carrot and now you want some candy. Behave yourself. This isn't a buffet, huh? What do you think this is? Okay, let's go find someone to raid, shall we? We have... Vimlark, who's doing some game level at the moment. We got some... First Crimson. We can go see First Crimson. Because we may be interviewing him in not too long. So let's go over and say hi to First Crimson.